Hello, Flaming. I had to make you guys wait again. But once again, this was for my own good. It's good to see you again. I got the rest I needed again. It wasn't as bad as yesterday, but I still had to get some rest, so I'm not going to be exhausted. Yeah. And the good news is I did get some stuff done behind the scenes and the VRChat as well. So, yeah. And not only that, I wanted to release another VRChat video that has been due. We did quite a bit of audience anarchy on VRChat back in January, so it took me at least 2 or so months to release these videos weekly. Sometimes I couldn't release it during a week because of, I could not make it, etc, etc, etc. So it's already on YouTube, TikTok, like I said before. So just make sure you have some notifications turned on so you know when the video is going online so you can see it as soon as possible. So I know you, Flaming, you don't have the time to watch all the VODs. So that's why I always post the highlights on the YouTube page, Flaming. I know I can imagine you have a very busy schedule. You don't have a lot of free time. So it's always good to, I always post the highlights there so you can check it out in your own time. Because, let's be honest, Flaming, even I am not going to watch someone's VOD. Especially if it's long. I'm not really that interested. So, yeah, so I'm not talking Twitch clips, Flaming. Oh, no. I'm talking videos that I either post on YouTube or TikTok, but I preferably YouTube, because that will be the most likely place we'll make it all the time. Because the pacing, yeah. It's not necessarily short highlights of the VODs on YouTube, but I basically edit them together. Sometimes I will add an accompanying image or text if necessary, but basically those are meant to have good pacing, so it doesn't feel like it drags on like a VOD or something like that. But you get the point. So it's always worth posting it there. Also, for today, for VRChat, I once again got lucky on finding a world that might be decent. It's going to be the same talking bit again, but I think I found another interesting background that I don't think is going to get too repetitive. But yes, I finally was able to make it today where I don't have to worry about being sleepy. And let's be honest, if I'm going to be online, I'll try to be interesting, have something to say, and not do some silly or stupid things that's not going to age well and just be forgettable. It's not easy to entertain people online and be interesting, especially in the long term. But hopefully the stuff that I do release on highlights are quality. Well, hopefully I have good quality. Anyway, I digress. I am going to quickly post this video here. Where is that channel that I'm looking for? Oh yes, there it is. Finally. Okay, there we go. There we go. Give me a second. All right, I got everything ready. So I think I found an interesting background, a moving background this time. But when it comes to moving backgrounds in this game, it's not a new concept. But hopefully I found something decent for y'all this time. And I'm gonna quickly put this headset on. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. I almost forgot. Headlink cable. Let's do this. Yay. So I have the same, I finally replaced the batteries on the 2 controllers that I have here. It took a while for the 10% to finally go 0. Anyway, let's do this. I've already made you guys wait long enough already. Here we go. Same drill as before. Turn this thing on. And make sure the quest link is going to be turned on. Okay. Even though the space I have is not much, it's still good enough for me. All right, here we go. Same trick like I did before. I snake this headlink cable around the strap. All right, so here we go. You have to be very careful so that this doesn't break or wear out prematurely. There we go. Enable quest link. Click on that button and confirm boundary. And the next thing I'm gonna do before I forget, gotta do before I forget is where's my mouse cursor? Oh, there you go. There's my mouse cursor. And voice mod. I don't use voice mod that often, but it does make it easier for me to switch from one microphone to the other. This is what the headset microphone sounds like. It may not sound as good as my condenser, but at least I don't have to worry about facing a certain direction. It does really affect the sound quality whenever I speak. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna push this thing down. I pushed this microphone stand down for one simple reason, so I don't accidentally swing my hand and accidentally hit this. This thing is not cheap. In fact, this thing is not cheap either, but I digress. There it is. So now I just gotta turn on the. I need to add the desktop panel. So this is something that goes over. So this is something that goes over my head, and that's it. There we go. Let me just turn on this pin here. Good. Here we go. Turn on this pin. And one last thing. Task manager. Again, make this smaller. There we go. Turn that thing there. Turn that thing there. Pin to experience. Pin to experience. There you go. I think I found a decent spot to put these two so it doesn't get in the way. Okay. I gotta quickly check something here, but I got the headset here. I'll be right back quickly. Okay. Okay, good. My microphone is working again. So Bigfoot and Flaming, sorry to keep you all waiting, but yeah, I had to take care of something last minute again, but now we are good to go. Hold on a second. Okay. So I just gotta turn on one more thing and we are set. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, I'm doing okay, Big. I had needed the rest. I didn't wake up until like what 7:30 tonight, and it's 9 p.m. now. I needed the rest, especially for VR. I'll try to include one other VR game tonight, not just VRChat. But anyway, I think I found an interesting background for tonight, just to hang out. And I also released a new VRChat video, by the way, on YouTube and TikTok, but I do prefer YouTube more, though. Anyway, I'm doing okay. And if you want to support the show ever, Big, or anybody else, I have animated emotes that I think you're going to enjoy, that hopefully is worth the value of $5. Just, if possible, you can always share my videos around everywhere. You never know. It might pick up some traction. You never know. But anyway, let's turn this game on right now, because I'm already way behind schedule. So it's good to see y'all again. Okay, here we go. Just turn this game on and we are set. I would have loved to have started earlier today, but I needed to take it easy once again. Ever since I got off on Sunday, I just needed to take it easy. I didn't want to repeat the same mistake like I said many times before. I come online and I basically crash or become really, really tired visibly and audibly. That's something I do not want to happen. So I'm gonna load up this world here that I think some of you will find interesting. Yeah, apparently it became new and noteworthy recently, so hopefully this will be interesting. Here we go. Let's go into this world right away. All right, here we go. We're gonna switch scenes here shortly. Again, I would have loved to come on VRChat earlier today, but I wasn't in the mood for it. Shame. But I'm on now. Okay, here we go. Let me just put this thing on. You still gotta wait for this thing to turn on. All right, here we go. I got an interesting world here that I think people will enjoy, and it's new. Anyway, let me just get this thing turned on, and let's see if I can turn off the video player. Where is the video player? Where is the video player? Where is the video player for this thing? Where's the video player? I should have prepared this earlier, but, lovely. I don't see it. I don't see the video player. Whatever. Anyway, I did this world earlier actually, but I'm trying to find how do you get up there? No. Nope. What's the button? I'm trying to remember. SnowRunner? I have heard of SnowRunner. It reminds me of that off-road game that kind of gives good simulation, sort of like BeamNG. But I don't know. It seems like that's is sort of a game that is a lot better with a steering wheel, which again is very, very expensive. Oh, come on. Come on. How do you get up there? Get up there. I'm trying to remember where the controls are. How do you get up there? No. I try and remember how do you get up there. No. No. Nope. Nope. I'm trying to show off something really cool here, but where is it? It's good with a... Oh, okay, so it's sort of like Need for Speed. That's good to know. Oh, come on. Where is this thing here? Where is this thing here? Oh, come on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on. Where is the prompt? Where is the prompt where you get onto the roof? Sometimes it's not clear. Sometimes it's visibly there, but you completely fail to see it. Oh, come on. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, where the heck is it? Where the heck is it? Nope. I found this earlier. But it's turning out to be a complete headache to find. Where the heck is the freaking toggle? Where the heck is the toggle to get up? Nope. 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 This is me just messing around trying to find the freaking button or the toggle how to get up to the roof. I don't want to show off this world without getting up there first. No, I don't want to grab these things in the front. I want to get up there. Or did they get rid of that function? Come on. Can I not get up there? Where is it? Oh, come on. Ugh. Where the heck is the toggle? Where the heck is the toggle? I'm just trying to find a button. Oh, there's the video player that I was trying to find. Oh, come on. Okay, turn it off. There we go. Okay, where the heck? How do you get up there? How do you get up there? Oh God, Bigfoot and flaming. I'm just trying to get onto the roof of this thing, but the toggle that I'm trying to find is not so easy to find. Where the heck is it? I found this earlier, by the way, but nope, can't seem to find it at the last minute here. Oh, come on. I don't want to hit something accidentally here in this little space that I have. And I have to... Oh, come on. Lovely. You know, the only thing that's going to help me is the... Where is that desktop? Where's that desktop thing? I'm trying to get this thing started here, but nope. Desktop. Where is it? User interface, yeah. Desktop reticle, there you go. Nope, it makes it worse. Lovely. Just bear with me a little longer. I'm trying to find this thing here. So I'm trying to show off this world here that you probably can see on the main monitor here, but oh, come on. There is a button. There is a toggle here to get on top of this vehicle here, but where is it? Oh my God. The problem is you have to be a very specific distance away just to see that toggle. Oh, come on. Come on. How do you get up there? How do you get up there? How do you activate it with with this? It's easier on desktop, but on VR, oh, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Unless you go right up close. Unless you go right up close. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I freaking found it finally. I found it finally. Oh, I found it finally. There you go. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh man, that was a little annoying. Okay, all right. So give me a second here. I kept you guys waiting long enough. Give me a second. I almost got this thing ready to go. I just gotta turn on lens visibility and flying. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be on sitting mode for this one, just to make this simple. Okay, there we go. This one is better. Okay, that's better. I finally got a decent Okay. Alright, sorry to keep you all waiting. I finally got the camera angle ready. Alright, here we go. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Let's begin. Oh my god, that took a lot longer than it should have. Even though this game is not SnowRunner, I think you're gonna find this one interesting that I have to show you this time. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty, welcome back. And this time I do have some. Okay, let's do something different this time. All right, there you go. Playlist. There you go. Yeah, there you go, Big. Thank you once again, Big. And here we go. I finally found a decent background. I found a decent background for this VRChat session. Again, I got lucky. I was trying to look at the last minute to see if there's any if there is any worlds that definitely stands out, and this is one of them. So this world is called Midnight Drive by the author's name is Wispy Woo. Wispy Woo has done quite a bit of VRChat worlds here, and some of them you do recognize if you look at the background of this author. But this one apparently is noteworthy, and I definitely can see why, because we're basically going through different backgrounds or different sceneries here. And it has a pretty cleverly done loading screen here. And we get some different looking backgrounds here. Yeah, we definitely get some interesting looking backgrounds just to switch things up a little bit. Like this one right here. We definitely get a very interesting background with the scenery right behind us. And it actually reflects well on the avatar that I'm wearing. So if you have the right avatar with the good lighting, it definitely goes well with the one you're wearing. I don't mind the first avatar that I got from Ready Player Me, but unfortunately that avatar doesn't do very well in certain shadows or certain worlds. So unfortunately I have to rely on this one because I think this is the one that looks the best the most of the time. But don't worry, I have other avatars I can use, and this looks pretty good. This one is pretty interesting. You know what this tunnel transition reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Fear 2. I don't know if you guys ever played the Fear first-person shooter games, but this kind of reminds me of that. Very interesting lighting. It looks like we're driving over the highway, which I think this is supposed to be the point. It's really nice. And I don't know if there's going to be anybody that's going to be joining us on VRChat tonight just to talk or just hang out or anything like that. I really would have loved to have come online sooner today. But again, my personal health unfortunately took priority. Oh, and we got another background here. So apparently this world has many different backgrounds or sceneries. So you basically go from tunnel to tunnel. It basically acts as this world's loading screen. And apparently you do get more sceneries and control if you pay this author more money. I don't see that being a bad problem, but I still don't think it's worth the money. And you can apparently stop this vehicle if you want to have a fun time looking at the scenery here. But I think it's best to just keep the van going, and if we do find something interesting, we can finally stop it. But I'm actually having fun here, and I don't know how many other people are going to be joining us here, but it'd be very nice if we did manage to get some people here. But it's nice to finally get some people here. But anyway, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just very happy to be here. I wish we had more people here, but I'm just glad that I'm in a good mood right now. I will get back to doing longer sessions, but again, I do not want to push it. Ooh, here we go. We got an interesting background. We get a different background this time instead of the same ones that we just saw earlier. Ooh, this one is interesting. You do get some slightly different visuals here behind me. That's pretty nice. Okay. This is nice. All right. So this is called Midnight Drive. I don't know how old this world is, but it does look visually interesting, especially if you're just spending some time with somebody or you're just talking to somebody. Again, it looks really nice, and the lighting on the out of avatars look pretty nice. It really does look nice. Again, sorry to keep y'all waiting again. I really thought I was able to come online earlier today, but unfortunately, it did not come to be. But at least I did manage to release another VRChat video for you guys that has been due since January. Back in January, we did do quite a bit of audience anarchy. We did get enough people to do that, and we did do some scripts that were actually interesting. And I took the time to put them together. I didn't have to do too much editing for some of them, but there were some scenes that I had to cut for time because there was nothing going on and awkward silence. But honestly, I'm just happy to be here. I don't know if Glitchy or the other members are going to be on today, but I'm just happy to be here. And in the worst case, I can always do another VR game tonight. I've been neglecting on VR games, unfortunately, but I've been very busy. Feels good to just be in this. I found this world again, like I said, at the last minute. You can stop this van just to have fun with the scenery here and just walk around, but I think it's best to just let the background move because it's pretty interesting. It's good to see Knight here join us. So we're just sitting here and looking at the background. It's really nice. We get to move. It's good to see. And I did find the toggle to get onto the roof, but oh boy, it's not easy on VR. It's not easy to find on VR unless you know exactly where you're looking at. But anyway, I am just happy to be here. I'm very happy to be here. All right. So it's good to see Knight spawn in the truck. In my honest opinion, when I looked at the interior of this truck, it's no different to other Hangout worlds that I've seen. But what makes this world a little bit more interesting than the others is that you do get different visuals, and it's completely random. Again, you could pay money to get more controls in this world, but this one looks pretty interesting. So this tunnel that we go through every single time, it's just a loading screen. And we do get some different visuals here. Holy crap, it looks nice. I don't know what these green looking plants are, but it looks interesting. And yes, Knight, there is a toggle to get onto the roof here. There is a toggle on the roof. There is a toggle you gotta click just to get onto the roof. It's on the window. It took me a while to find that out. On the driver's side. It's on the driver's side. This one looks really interesting. Apparently, the author says that there's about 23 or something backgrounds like this in this world. And I don't know how long it's going to take to go through all of them, but this one is probably one of the most interesting so far. Again, looks really nice, doesn't it? And Knight, if you can hear me below, the driver's side window is where you gotta toggle or press the toggle just to go into the roof, without using avatar toggles just to go through solid walls. Oh, that looks good. And I like the shadows, and I do like the lighting in these tunnels here. It does go very well with the avatar that you use. It's really nice. I could be in the interior, but I do like to be on the roof of this just to show off the just to show off the backgrounds that was put into this world here. It looks just as good. Okay, what backgrounds do we get this time? Oh, we're getting just a typical forest background. Oh, that's not bad. Hopefully you found the toggle, Knight, if you can hear me. It's right below if you can see it. It's on the driver's side window. It's a bit more tricky on VR since you have to point your controller at a certain direction. Hey, Scrim is below us. Good to see Scrim here again. Scrim, if you wanna get onto the roof, you need to click on the driver's side window toggle just to get onto the roof. It took me a while to find that, actually, at the last minute.
Hold on. I'm trying to find mine. Oh.
It's on the driver's side window. I told Knight that it's on the driver's side when you get a press, just to get onto the roof.
I got menu on me.
Scram, it's good to see you again, buddy. I've been trying my best to go back.
You never invite me.
Well, this time I felt. This time it's interesting. This time I was in the mood, and I know we can trust you because I have another person here with me. Good to see Knight here behind me here.
What? Click
driver's
side
window.
By the driver's side.
Driver's side window, literally the window. You gotta press on the toggle just to get onto the roof.
One. Other driver's side window.
The left side. The left side. Yeah. There you go. Hey.
Yeah, it literally was confusing me too because I was looking at the driver's side.
The left side. Good to see you, Scram. If you wanna, I'll move a little bit.
I never expect you to wear a furry avatar.
I've been wearing this for a while now. Only now you notice?
I've been busy working, and then when I get home, I'm just dead.
Well, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. But it's good to see you again, Scram. We're just taking it easy today, and it's up to you if you want to be on sitting mode or standing mode. It's completely up to you. I'm currently on stand mode right now because I just want the background to stand out. So you can probably move a little bit to the left here. Hold on a second. Let me just move a little bit so you can fit into the image here. Because the camera is right there, so you can probably move a little bit there. Or you can be... Hold on a second. Let me move a little bit here so I can get you in the camera view. Okay, hold on. I may have to move the camera lens. I may have to move the camera lens. Hold on. Let me just move it. There you go. That's it. You don't have to move anymore. Wait a minute. What is that cyberpunk-looking UI you just pulled up, Scram? I've never seen that before.
You mean this?
That's something out of Cyberpunk 2077. That's so freaking cool.
Well, you know something even funnier?
What?
It actually correlates to me using my overlay.
Oh, that's
if I pop
cool.
up my overlay, it actually shows.
No, that's freaking cool.
If I were to hide my keyboard, the keyboard also hides.
Nice.
And if I look at my wrist, you can see.
Yeah, I can sort of see it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Also, this background right here is one of the more interesting ones I've seen in this world so far. Whatever these green plants are, I don't know if this is northern leaves or whatever, but this is the more interesting backgrounds I've seen in this one so far. Pretty cool.
Are these clovers? These are clovers. These are 3-leaf clovers.
I don't know if this is a fictional alien world that we're going through. This is called Midnight Drive, so I can't really tell. It may look like a clover, but it could be something else. I would not know. So it could be whatever you want it to be. So, but anyway, Scram, it's good to see you again, man. Long story short, I've been very busy in my own end as well. I've seen you on, but again, I basically took the time to downsize my time on social media and stuff. I don't know if you know this, Scram, but it's not good to look at social media all the time, no matter how convenient it is. It actually drains you mentally. I don't know if you realize it, but it does drain you mentally. And most of the time when you look at social media, it's useless information anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I just been working for a while.
Yeah, I can imagine. You sound pretty tired right now. I don't know if you just woke up not long ago, but it's honestly glad to hear from you
No.
again.
No, I was actually out watching a TV show.
Oh, what
And
TV
I
show?
was like, oh, I was watching Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken. I remember that show. In the early days, when it first came out, it was golden. I haven't seen any of the later stuff, but I do remember the earlier stuff was so freaking good. Oh, I can still I can still remember a few of the early episodes to this day.
Yeah.
I remember this one scene. I forgot the exact quote, but this woman goes like, "This is your brain. This is what happens when your brain goes on drugs or something."
That was literally season 1, episode 1. That was the first thing I ever played.
And I still remember that because it was interesting. Yep. And I still remember that
And then
after
she
all
went
this.
bonkers.
And she gradually loses her mind. Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite random moments is the Optimus Prime talking about prostate exams.
That was still in season 1, episode 1.
Again, it's so freaking memorable. Oh god, and then Optimus Prime comes in again, out of nowhere. It burns with a P. What did I just tell you? Oh god.
Again, season 1, episode 1.
Why is the first episode so freaking memorable after all these years? I don't know. It's always been on my mind.
Unfiltered. It's very unfiltered back then.
Yeah.
You know what else was unfiltered? Star Trek. Not just any Star Trek. I'm talking Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
No, I'd never watch any Star Trek.
Even if you don't know the Star Trek lore that well, just look up any scene from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Anything that stands out, I think you're going to find it interesting. That show, unlike Voyager and all the other shows at the time, it was completely unfiltered. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Do you know what a changeling is in Star Trek? No?
I heard of. I think I know what a changing is. I've heard about it through forums and.
Yeah, so basically,
Well,
to make a long story short, the changeling in Star Trek, after a certain period of time, they have to go into liquid form so that they do not quote unquote break down and stuff like that. So they can take other people's forms, yada yada yada. Well, there's this one scene. I don't remember what season, but there's this one season where Garrick, the Cardassian character, he basically loaded up this device where it prevented the changeling from changing forms. Oh, it was a very torturous scene. Oh boy. Oh god. Completely unfiltered. You don't see that happen a lot on TV shows nowadays. Oh no. Again, if you ever get the chance to look up any Star Trek Deep Space Nine scene, you're gonna enjoy it. It's good entertainment, even if you don't know the context. It's great. I still think it is one of the better Star Trek shows out there because it took risks that most other shows don't do nowadays. So that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't expect you to like it, but if you do, that's a bonus for me. Because I tell you and everybody that I know about my favorite games all the time, but I don't expect them to like them in return. If you like it, that's good, but I don't expect you to like it. So you just be honest. So. And I also did add more animated emotes finally, Scrim, on my end. And this is probably shameless self-promo here, but I did add more that hopefully will justify the $5 value if anybody ever decides to do the Prime or the gifting option. So you need to add something to make it worth value, you know. So.
I've yet to ever get any animated emotes on my own, but I'm not really in a rush for it. I've just been more focused on my life.
I know. I wasn't in a rush to get animated emotes as well. It's just I got very lucky in certain cases. I don't know if you ever played or seen Baldur's Gate 3, but there was this one boss battle that I spent 3 hours straight because I did.
I've never played it. I don't want spoilers.
Oh, well, anyway, it's a 3-hour boss battle because I did not know the gameplay elements that well, so it was basically trial and error. But when I finally beat it, I was I felt so triumphant to have finally gone through it. I did not understand how to play the game properly until I finally beat the game 200 hours later.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the best way to describe it? It's like going into it's like doing zombie survival here in VRChat. You're trying to get to the last level, but you basically die over and over and over again. But you finally make it, you feel so glad that you don't have to do it all over again. That's the best way I can describe it. Also, Scram, I'm going into Las Vegas this April for a short leisure trip for a few days. I don't know how many people out there want to drop by for at least one day or so, but I'll be in Las Vegas on, I believe it was 22nd to 25th of April. It's not very long, but I'm only going to be in Las Vegas for a few days just for a leisure trip.
Okay.
In Las Vegas? Or is it a different place?
Las Vegas. I'm going to be at the Strip.
Vegas.
I'm going to be at the Strip, that sort of a thing. So
the last time you told us it was in Las Vegas, but then they changed.
This time on 22nd to 25th, it is Las Vegas. I'm going to be at the Strip. So if you want to drop by for at least a day or so, if that happens, so if that's something you want to do, I'll be there. So it's not, I don't do these trips all the time. So also,
though sad. Well, one thing is, I'm not gonna stay for too long because I do need to go to bed soon since I work at 7 in the morning, and it's
okay.
10:34 p.m.
I know. I understand, Scram. The fact that you even accepted my invite at all was very surprising.
Dude, the moment you invite me, I'm like, hold up, I have to pause everything and show up.
Oh, okay. You remind me of the owlbear cub from Baldur's Gate 3. So freaking adorable. You know what happens You know what happens after you hit pet an owlbear cub? If you can speak to the owlbear cub in that game? Ooh, more. That's what the owlbear cub says. Yes.
Bruh.
I'm not joking. Look it up. Look it up.
A little bit.
I'm not joking. Look it up. It's not spoilers.
A little bit. I mean, it's not spoilers, but they did not. He doesn't want to.
I'm not going into detail how you get the owlbear cub, but you can get an owlbear cub. That's all. It's not major. Scram just basically went yonder right there.
I'm gonna need bleach. I'm gonna need bleach for that. I need bleach. Where's the bleach?
What?
Where's the bleach? I need bleach. I need bleach for
What?
the ears and the brain.
Like,
so I can
the
bleach
owlbear
my
cub.
brain ears.
If you actually look it up, it's
There's the
actually
bleach.
not that bad. It is not that bad.
If he didn't play the game at all, he.
But if you decide to look it up again, and it's not a spoiler, it's not a major spoiler, it's actually minor, doesn't play to the plot at all. It's just like
any information that I don't know is considered a spoiler, no matter how small it is.
Well, that's the only one. Then I'm not gonna do any more. All I can tell you is that I spent 200 hours beating that game. 200 hours.
Yeah, I want to get the game eventually. Just I just can't afford stuff.
Here's the thing, Scrim. Even if money wasn't an issue, you need 127 gigabytes of free space for that game. 127.
Which I do.
And the D&D elements. I don't know if you do D&D, but that is gonna be.
I'm aware.
Yeah, but the thing is, will you like the D&D elements that game has to offer? So if you don't like it, you can refund it.
I'm aware about the D&D elements, and I don't mind it. Besides, another thing is the Twitch integration feature in it. That's
I know.
I want to get.
It can be useful, but yeah. Yeah, but anyways, Graham, I'm just happy. I'm still happy to still be doing this. If I was given the resources, or I got the attention. I mean, who doesn't want attention? We all do, especially like yourself. We all want attention. Who doesn't? But if I was given a bit more resources, I can do a little bit more. I mean, who doesn't? But thankfully I'm not gonna sacrifice my personal integrity just to try to get more people. I don't want to do that. I've seen what people do. I've seen some people do cringy things just for attention. No thanks. No thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm fully aware of it.
Ugh.
That's why I really don't do. That's why I don't do the same thing like others do. And the fact that I was able to hold on my own amazes me.
I just drank with my right hand. Oh, have you ever had this happen before with your VR controllers? I don't know what VR headset you use now, but do you get a notification if you're? Oh, but in that regard, do you get like a warning if it has like 10% energy left?
Controller wise, yes.
How long does it usually last for you if it has like 10% energy left? Just curious.
If it's controllers, usually a good hour to 45 minutes. That's on the controller. Now, if it's the headset, it depends if it's having a power source on it or not.
Like roughly how long? Just rough. Just like an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes?
If it's the headset power and it has a power source already connected to it, but it's not charging fast enough, I would say maybe 30 to 35 minutes roughly, maybe a little less. Usually the cutoff is a lot sooner.
And with the frame rate, what is your refresh rate on the Index? I forgot, because I know in the Quest 3 you can get it up to 120 in some applications, but if you don't get 120, it's going to be 72 hertz for me.
I have mine set to 120 because it's more beneficial for me to have it set to 120. Because, like, for example, I have roughly about, about 50 frames per second. If I were to downgrade the refresh rate to, let's say, 80, I'm only having 45 to 50. If I go to 90, 45 to 50, 120. I am more stable on 50.
50 hertz?
I could go even higher too. Yeah. I can. Well, I'm on 120 hertz right now. If I go to 144, however, which I don't recommend, I lose frames.
Oh yeah, if it's noticeable, especially if you move your hand with the controller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I made the big mistake on running Steam VR on top of my Oculus and on top of all the other programs I'm running. Never doing that again. Nope. If I had the valve, go ahead.
I was gonna say, anyway, I do need to go.
Before you go, Scram, this is an obvious thing to say, but if you have the Valve Index, you obviously use Steam VR because I know the Quest headsets have Oculus VR, so you obviously use Steam VR if you have the Valve Index. But I don't want to do Steam VR on my end because it'll just cause more resources on top of it, so it'll make the performance worse. So that's basically what I've learned.
Actually, Steam VR standalone on the Index is actually less resource intense because you're having a direct line to Steam VR.
I don't know, because when I looked at my task manager and when I play a game through Steam VR, I noticed my computer was working a lot harder, especially when you got all the other background programs running.
Well, I will say this: having a Steam native device is actually less resource intense than saying using the Quest 2 or 3. Because
Yeah.
when using the Quest 3, not only are you running a program to make the Quest 3 work, but you're also running through programs to translate the information from the Quest to Steam VR.
Yeah.
Which is even more resource intense.
Yeah.
But having a Steam data device, it's a direct line. You skip the middleman.
Yeah, it's a bit of a downside, but then again, I got the 120 gigabyte version of the Quest 3 here because I think it's a good starting off point. If money wasn't
That's
an
just
issue,
memory size.
yeah, but if money wasn't an issue, then ideally I would have loved to have gotten the Index, but it gets very pricey as you know how much the Index can cost, especially if you decide to get the what are those things called again? You could get full body tracking again. Trackers, what's it called? If you include those, it gets very pricey. So that unfortunately was not an option.
I mean, the best option I can advise is try to look up like anybody that's trying to sell theirs. That it's in good condition. That's the only way you can get it cheaper, though.
I know, but honestly, despite the disadvantages this Quest 3 has, I'm perfectly happy with the headset, the 2 controllers for the time being, because it's exactly what I need. But again, if money was an issue, or if I wanted to advance even further, then obviously I would go the Index. Full body tracking, less resource intensive, more smooth, much more smoother, etc. So I did notice some disadvantages, but I'm just happy to even do VR at all. It's a luxury that not many people either like to do or can afford, honestly. So I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
But anyway, Scram, I'm not gonna take any much of your time. And if there is one thing I want to mention, I even though I'm both a furry and a non-furry, furry meals, actually scratch that, ignore what I said. Anyway, so when it comes to what I'm trying to say is, you're always welcome. I will try to remember to invite you next time. But the reason why I did not always invite you because I was very cautious, because the whole story of me getting banned. So that's why I was cautious. Because you know how this game can be when it comes to exploits and stuff like that. You know how it is. I'm not going to tell you that story all over again. So that's why I'm just being very careful. So also,
you're fine.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it once again in case somebody's here, new, doesn't know what's going on, because they need to know the context. As you know, it's a downside of repetition, but you're always welcome. I'll try to remember to invite you, and if you're not available, do not be afraid to say no, because we all need our downtime and our alone time. We all do.
Oh, yeah.
We all do.
Yeah, if I was busy, I would have replied to it, and you would got a reply notification saying, "I can't. I'm busy right now, or I'm taking care of something, or I'm about to sleep, or I don't know, something random."
So this furry avatar you have, are you a bunny or I can't tell.
It's a bunny.
Okay, I thought it was a bunny because my first thought was a bunny because of the ears and the shape and the size of it. So. But I wasn't completely
you'll
sure.
You'll recognize it immediately if I were to do this.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of settings here, avatar display is turned on. Oh, avatar interaction override. It somehow reset to use current settings, so I need to do force on. So I had to do force on, so in case you have fizz bones or anything like that on top of your head, I will actually get to see it react when I do touch it. So that's something you have to gotta do in your own launchpad here. You need to click on me and just make sure the avatar interaction override is turned on. It depends on your shield setting, but if you completely trust the person, you obviously put it to force on. So that's what I just did.
Yeah.
Let me see if it there's a reaction. Okay, good. I got it. There you go. That's it. Good.
The easiest way to tell, honestly, is that when you open up your Square menu and you look at the name that shows more detail, you see a yellow hand. That means you can interact with them.
Wait a minute. The circle menu and options.
No, square menu. So you open up your launch pad, but you don't
Yeah.
click on it. You look at their name instead. Because when you open the launch pad, you open up more detail on their names above their head. Not on the menu. You look at me when you open the menu. Do you see a hand below my name?
Hold on. Wait a minute. On the launch pad, do I click social or something, or no? Or did I have to make sure my control is aiming at you?
No. You just open the launch pad. You don't click none of the buttons on there. You look at my name. You should see a hand below my name. That should be yellow.
I don't.
It should be on the right side.
I don't think I see it. I don't think I see it. Otherwise, you can just send me a photo of that later. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I don't know. I don't see it. Weird.
I see it.
You see it? I don't know. Am I looking at the wrong direction?
You gotta select a user. So you gotta select him.
Oh, select user. Select user. Yes, and
Hover over his thing. It should have a.
I see that select user thing when I have the launchpad open. Yes, I see that. But the hand, I do not see it. I do not.
Oh, I sent you a screenshot of what I see. But
Okay.
on the bottom right, on your name, there should be a little hand icon that shows that I can interact with you.
I do not. How do I not see that? How do I not see that little? Okay, wait a minute. Maybe because the HUD setting that I have is maybe a specific setting. Maybe I don't see it.
It could be that, like, you probably have a certain setting to where you don't see most of the details.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, because I don't see that at all on my screen. I don't see that at all. Nope, I do not see it. I must have turned it off or something.
So the best way to fix
quick
that
menu,
on the
quick
radio
menu, quick menu info. I had that turned off.
Yeah, quick menu info. That's the one I was about to refer to. So when you open the menu, you should see more information on the person's name.
How did I not turn that on sooner?
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go now.
One important thing, and this will be quick. When it comes to booping, you know how I do when it comes to booping. I don't do it randomly, because unless you want to be booped, you have to tell me personally.
No.
Let me say that again. If you want to be booped, you have to tell me personally. It's like asking for permission, and that's what I'm gonna make it clear. I'm not like those other furries where you just do it just to get a reaction. I am not that cheap.
No.
I know. I'm just saying, because I don't know when I'm gonna speak to you next time, because I know you're busy. I just want to make it clear right now. That's all. So that you'll remember we've had this conversation. It doesn't have to be repeated. It's crystal. But if you want to boop me, I don't mind at all. It's up to you.
Alright, that's fine. But like I do need to go.
Later. Take it easy, Scram. I just wanted to point that out. Later. There you go. So now, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Quick menu info. Okay, now I can see it. Jeez, why did I not have that turned on, Knight? I did not have that turned on.
I don't know.
Maybe that's a feature or something that must have gotten added in an update or something, because I never have seen that before. Yeah, Flaming, I'm honestly glad.
I've seen it before. I think my default settings were different.
It must have been added in a patch or something that I completely overlooked. because I don't know if you're on VR on desktop right now, but if you go into settings, under UI elements, there is a quick menu info. Make sure you turn that on. It's actually pretty useful.
Yeah, I have it on because it defaults it.
Yeah, okay, well, for some reason on my end, it was off. So I never noticed. Wow. Just wow. Okay, well, at least I got that fixed. And thanks to him, it was nice. So yeah, Knight, so yeah, Knight, you know how I am. I don't do that annoying quote-unquote booping stuff. I have more class than that. And I'm guessing Scrim has that way too much, and I'm not surprised that if he just says no, because I guess it too many times. Probably because people want reactions for that. Yeah, but yeah, Flaming, it was nice to have him join us here. There are certain people, Knight, that I trust and I don't trust. And like we've had this conversation before, Knight. If I get like 100 or 1,000 people all of a sudden in the next week or so, let's just say hypothetically that does, we're probably not going to be we're probably going to have to be, unfortunately, be restrictive and not just let anybody into our VRChat worlds, because as much as as nice it is to get more attention like that, you never know if there's going to be a bad apple that's going to get through, because even with the shield settings, they can still do something inappropriate very easily. So unfortunately, even with the rules we have set in place right now, unfortunately we have to be even more cautious if we do get more people than usual. So, oh yeah, here we're at the Cloverfield again. That's cute. Funny thing is, Knight, you can actually stop the vehicle here if you want to walk around and stuff. But I think it's nice that we can have a moving background here, because it does look better visually, so it doesn't look completely boring in my opinion. And yes, it's what Scrim said is true. Is that hold on a second? Let me just move back up. Oh! Don't fall off! Don't fall off! Don't fall off! There you go. There you go. What Scrim said is true. If you want to get if you want to have less resource and a bit more smoother VR experience, it has to be the Valve Index. But I'm in no hurry to get that. These two controllers and the VR headset I have with the Epic Quest 3 is fine to me. It may not be completely smooth like the Index, but I'm just happy to even have VR at all. And I've been neglecting once again to do VR, unfortunately. I've just been very busy. Plus, I had another long day today. I don't know what time it is for you right now, Knight, but around 2 hours ago, I just woke up from a nap. I didn't want to be like Saturday, where I basically did a live session and I was tired. I don't want that. So, but anyway, it's great.
I was gonna say I was working all day, so.
How long do you work in a day? Do you do 6 hours? Do you 8 hours or 10 hours? I'm not including the drive. I'm not talking about the driving part. But how many? Do you do 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours?
Technically 9 hours in total.
And that's not including driving there and getting back?
No.
Lovely. I do 12 hours and it already feels long enough as is. And even if the 12 hours that I do is not too bad in some days, I still feel tired at the end. Yeah. Even when I try to do my best not be tired, you still are tired anyway. Oh, and by the way, Knight, some avatars are not very good against certain worlds or certain details, because against the background, sometimes your avatar looks completely transparent when passing through certain details. So I noticed that a couple of times. So if you look back on this VOD around 1 hour and 13 minutes, you'll notice that your part of your avatar goes transparent, which is very unfortunate. But
I think my avatar is supposed to be transparent. That's it.
Remember that first avatar that I used for VRChat, the Ready Player and Me? It goes completely transparent a lot more I think it's because it was a lot more basic in design, so that's why it probably. That's why probably I had no choice but to change it up because it does look very distracting visually if you can't see certain details. Okay. The good news is that this world is actually optimized. It's actually not too bad. Actually, it looks pretty good. So again, I found this one I found this world by last minute today. I was hoping to have done more, but whatever. Is there anything else we have here? I'm hoping to do more VR stuff even when I'm not live, but unfortunately I could not make it. I could not make it earlier today. I needed to rest, unfortunately. Hopefully, I'll get the chance to do this more often. Oh, and speaking of VR, is your VR set still okay, or is it having any issues?
It's in there right now.
Oh, okay. Well, you've had a long day, so you don't want to use it. I completely understand that. I was just a bit concerned, like,
it's broken.
It's broken?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know, but it just keeps turning off. So I'm having a person look into it, see what's going on with it. Because I don't want to have that one session where we're doing a little bit of our stuff and then I just get cut.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about that one time that when you were on Audience Anarchy and you just basically got cut off? Is that what happened?
Yes.
So after that happened, it didn't get any better?
So I got...
That's what happened? Since that day, you did not use the VR headset anymore after that because of that problem? Wow.
No, I still used it. It just keeps cutting off a while.
Intermittently? Like you never know when it's gonna happen?
Yep. No, it's at 100%, it will still cut off.
Didn't you say... Are you using the Quest 2 or Quest 3? Because I'm using a Quest 3.
Quest 2. But I might be thinking about just getting the... Might be actually thinking about getting...
Thinking what?
X.
Your words are getting cut off. What are you trying to say?
The index.
You think you're getting the index? You know it's more expensive.
Yeah. But the same amount of price if you just buy the headset alone, not the full kit though.
Yeah, I know it can cost about the same, but unfortunately, the problem is you can't pay it off in 2 months or something like that, as far as I know. So you have to pay the full amount in one transaction. That's something I cannot do unless I had the resources for it, in the PayPal account or something. The reason why I got the Quest 3 here is because with the help I was able to pay it off in 2 months. So that's the reason why I got this. And the only way to get the Valve Index is if you buy it on Steam directly. If Valve or Steam offered the option to offered us to buy that VR headset and pay it off in 2 or 3 months, that would be nice. But no, you have to do it in one transaction. Unfortunately, $700 or $1,200 is a lot of money for some people, especially me. So that is not an option unless you save up your money in months or something like that. But if you want to go for the index, if you want to save enough money for it, it's completely up to you. But I'm perfectly happy with this Quest 3 here. I don't know how much the updates have made this VR thing better, but it looks fine to me. As long as I stick to Oculus VR, I'll be okay. And thankfully, most game devs do recognize HTC. I don't know much about HTC, but I do know that's an option. Then there's the Valve Index. There's Quest headsets, which a lot of people still have. So there is really no right or wrong way of doing VR. It really depends on your budget. And VR headsets are not cheap. Can you imagine buying a VR headset in foreign currency? And yes, Flaming, I'm glad to see you become a subber finally. So not only you don't just do Doritos anymore, but you can also do the emotes that I have that I think you're gonna enjoy in your own right. Again, I finally added in some animated emotes that finally justify the value of $5 or gifting at least. So I'm very happy that there is an incentive finally to do that finally. Also, if you haven't noticed yet, this tunnel here is basically a loading screen, so you do get different backgrounds. So I think it's pretty smart. Apparently, the author says that there's at least 23 different sceneries or something like that. This one is one of the interesting ones. It's always random. I don't have any control on which sceneries we'll get. Oh, yeah, I'll do another one here, Flaming. I don't know if you noticed it, but I use my right hand to drink. So if you see my right hand completely dead, I'm grabbing the water right now. But yeah, I found this world called Midnight Drive at the last minute. I wanted to find a background or a hangout world where I think it would be decent to hang out in. And I would love to do Audience Anarchy again, but you need to have enough people for that. That's the thing, Knight. We haven't done Audience Anarchy in 2 months. Yeah, that's the world name, Flaming. Yeah, it's called Midnight Drive. It got updated recently or it got added recently. I don't know how old this world is, but it is noteworthy. So it does look visually interesting. And you do have the option to stop the truck if you want to hang out in certain sceneries here. But I think it's best to just keep the background moving because I think it looks more visually interesting here. And speaking of Rainbow Six Siege tonight, despite 90% of the matches yesterday being not the best, we were able to get a few matches where it felt fair. Even if we lost, it doesn't matter. But we felt that it was winnable if it had gone our way. So, but I do notice that most of the matches tonight, it felt a bit unnatural. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know if it's because they're good players, but it definitely felt unnatural. Again, we can't prove it.
There's one match where it felt like it was more one-sided.
Yeah, it felt like they knew more than what we are doing. But again, I don't want to speculate because I don't want to think on that match. I don't want to think on those matches too much. But I bring up this analogy all the time. When it comes to cheating in multiplayer games, especially if you want to get that competitive edge, it's no different to a world war. It may not be literally the same, but it's something that will never stop. There's always gonna be some people that'll try to slip through the cracks and just try to get that one advantage. So, like I said yesterday night, which I think most people can agree with, is I would rather die or lose a match playing legitimately than be illegitimate. Do you know who Lance Armstrong is, Knight? Do you know what happened to him? Without looking it up, do you know who Lance Armstrong is?
No.
No? Well, he used to be an athlete. He did well in a lot of events, but after doing all that, appearing in a lot of TV shows and animated shows, it turns out all the achievements and all the wins he got were illegitimate. So, don't be like him. Just play the game. Just play the game. Do the matches legitimately, because people are eventually gonna find out if you did your matches legit or illegitimately. People will find out if you cheated. It may not happen right away, but it's like murder. People will eventually find out. It's very hard. It's not always easy, or it's not always easy or clever, or you don't know if you're gonna hide it forever. Trust me, you don't wanna risk it. And like I said, I will try to do more VR games. I know there was that one VR game that looks like Minecraft that got added, but I have to be in the mood. I'm trying my best to get into the mood to do the VR games. I'm trying, but Unfortunately, I needed time for myself today. Unfortunately, I needed it really bad. But if there is any good news here, Knight, I will try to do at least 1 or 2 more VR games today before I go, because I didn't want to come on and do nothing. I did release that VRChat video that we did on Audix Anarchy back in January. If I get more people in VRChat than we normally would, oh man, I would like to do Audix Anarchy again. I haven't had a chance to check out the Audix Anarchy world personally to see how much they've added recently, but I definitely would like to do that thing again if I was given the chance. And what do we have here? Knight, we're gonna do something from our childhood here, and thankfully this world is optimized and it's also available on Quest. So we're gonna go into this one. You can be a passenger. So I'm gonna drop the portal right here. Here we go. This world is only 14 megabytes. Amazing. Only 14 megabytes. Amazing. This one is only 14 megabytes. Amazing. So, Knight, this world is only 14 megabytes. And this is from Need for Speed Underground 2. Lovely. So, yeah, I'm gonna look at the driving controls. Left controller, right controller. I'll be doing the driving. So, I'm not gonna be playing any music because it's copyrighted. So, vehicle options, automatic gears. Okay, VR steering sensitivity. Okay. You don't have to worry about driving, by the way. I can do the driving. So you can be a passenger, which is cool. All right. Here we go. I'll be. There we go. You can be in the passenger on the left side. Here we go. Let me just adjust the camera here. There we go. There you go. Let me just do this thing here. Okay, there you go. There we go.
Brother, hit a wall.
Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to figure out the controls here. Handbrake, reset. Oh, hold on a second.
Also
Okay.
looks like we're going off of
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
Right hand side.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to figure out the controls here. Okay. How do you? Oh, hold on a second. You need to reverse again.
There's no steering wheel.
Oh, yeah. You control your steering with the controller.
What I'm saying is there like an actual steering.
There you go. Headlight. No. The control. When it comes to the controls, you have to hold on to your trigger button and then you use that steer. That's how it works. So you can use the steer with either your left controller or your right controller. That's how it works. So there's I'm not talking about the very front button. I'm talking about the one further back. So that is how you steer. So let me just control. Let me just make sure that the stream camera is in a decent spot. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, so the left button is brake, on the right side is accelerate. Got it. Yeah, it takes some time to get used to. And the handbrake? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Handbrake. So you gotta press that. Okay. I'm trying my best to be smooth with the controls. let's see how the handbrake works here. I'm trying to be smooth here with the VR. Okay. But anyway, Knight, this track right here, I don't know if you ever played Need for Speed Underground 2, but I played this game quite a bit back in the early mid-2000s. And this is the exact same track, but ported to VRChat. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's pretty decent. Actually, surprisingly, the steering is not that bad, although I'm not really sure how good the handbrake is. Oh, there you go. It's actually not bad once you get the hang of it. Actually not too bad. This is actually not too bad. I'm trying to be smooth with the corners here, Knight, and it doesn't feel too bad. I mean, you can still do this on desktop just fine, but on VR it's actually very interesting. Surprisingly not bad. I'm just trying to be smooth with the corners, like try to be smooth with the corners here, Knight. That's what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, this track here has two different routes, or several routes you can take. That's why it splits up like this. When you play the game itself, you basically get a choice. It may be route A, it might be route B, but yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Oh, we get both the routes.
Yeah. Ooh. It's okay.
Boy.
It's actually not too bad. Oh, and there's a pit stop there. That's cool. Ooh. Oh yeah, the handbrake is very, very sensitive. You don't want to do too much of it. Yeah, when it comes to the steering sensitivity, I definitely need to increase it more. So when you actually move your controller to the left or right to turn, I wish the sensitivity was a bit more. I wish it was more, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm not here trying to get a world record time. It's just having fun driving around. So you need to tap on the handbrake just enough. You need to tap the handbrake here, but not too much, or else you will lose control. It's actually not too bad. This is very smooth. There you go. Starting to, you can hear the squealing when I do the handbrake. Actually, that wasn't too bad that time.
Yeah.
And you just rely on the sound of the engine when you switch gears. You can do it automatic if you want, but you do get more control in your manual. Although I do know that cars nowadays that are automatic are just as good on manual. That's how much technology has changed. Ooh, that's not bad. Ooh, that was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. Shame. Yeah, the sensitivity needs to be increased a whole lot more. Okay, I'll do one more lap and that's it. But yeah, this world is only 13 megabytes tonight. I don't remember what this map looks like on desktop, but it looks good for 13 megabytes.
Yeah.
I'm not really a good judge when it comes to graphics, but 13 megabytes, this is pretty good.
Yeah. Like most of everything's all low poly.
Yeah, I mean, some liberty or sacrifices had to be made. I'm not really surprised. Also, I did revisit American Truck Simulator not long ago, and it is possible to play that game with an Xbox controller if you adjust the sensitivity a bit, but obviously if you have a steering wheel, obviously the experience is going to be a whole lot better. But again, the steering wheel is not expensive, and I don't do Mega Truck Simulator all the time, so it's best not to waste or spend money on something that I'm not only going to use. I'm going to use this VR headset more often than a steering wheel anyway. So yeah, it's best not to waste any money on something you're not even going to use. Oh, can I turn? Oh. Can I turn?
You can always go through.
You have to be very specific with, turning your controller. I try to be smooth with the driving mechanics here, so it's not too bad. I do remember some of these vehicles, like that Lancer right there. Shame, I still don't know why Mitsubishi decided to get rid of the Lancer. It looks freaking cool. It looks so cool, but at least you can get it used or something. At least. You know what I realized just now? I was using handbrake instead of brake. But then again, handbrake is pretty useful in a racing anyway. Oh, I didn't realize there's nitrous.
Oh.
It's noticeable, isn't it? Yeah. And I do notice the same VR driving mechanic or system in some other VR worlds out there. It's not the only one to have it, but I do notice the same system being used. And how do you exit this thing here? How do you exit this car? I know it's easy on desktop when you press escape, but how do you do it on VR?
Escape doesn't allow you to leave. I think we have to be in the complete stop. And park it, maybe?
How do you get out of this car? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. How do you get out of this car? Oh, press A. Oh, I just pressed A. Oh, you press a button or something. Either spacebar, WASD, or escape. I just pressed the A button to get out of the car. There you go.
Oh, it's enter.
On desktop, it's enter. How fitting. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think of something here. Give me a second here. I'm just trying to think of something here. Do you want to see something funny or amusing, Knight, just to take your stress off? Well, I have something interesting, but we're gonna go to a different world for that. We're gonna go into a YouTube player world, just us, and I'm gonna quickly do that. I'll drop a portal right here. There you go. So, So have you played any GTA game before or anything like that? Like, where you got authorities on your ass, that sort of thing. Do you know how that works?
Not played any sort of.
But do you know how the police or the wanted system works in games? Do you know how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this figured out. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay. Why is this thing getting in the way? Why is this thing getting in the way? Okay, you know what? No. How do you get rid of this message there? How do you get rid of this message here? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go into a different world here. I don't know why that's in the way. Okay. No. Winter Company. No. Okay, cozy room. This one. We're gonna go into this one instead. I don't know why that has to get in the way. I don't want untrusted URLs. I don't know about you, but I don't see a reason of allowing untrusted URLs. No, I don't see a reason to. I don't know about you, Knight, but I don't see the point in turning on enable untrusted URLs. Also, your avatar just changed. Okay. You changed your avatar on purpose, yeah? Okay. No, you have a completely different avatar. So, if you want to use that, that's fine. I'm just letting you know that it's different from the previous one. Okay. Anyway, let me just change that. You may have seen me post this. You may have seen me shown this too many times, but this one I have never shown you guys before. So don't forget to turn up the volume there on that side there so you can hear the audio clearly. You can always this volume bar right here, you can enable that locally. So if you want to make it louder or quieter, so you can hear the video clearly. Anyway, there's the video loading. So just watch and you'll see how this game works. It's Oblivion again, but this is a good example on how the wanted system works in this game. What is your reaction when you get shot by an arrow? Such violence. They say the same thing over and over again.
Oh.
What's your reaction? Such violence when you get shot by an arrow. And this is the best part. This is what happens when a Sith goes into that world. I don't know about you, but this one just feels satisfying.
Pretty much does, yeah.
What is your reaction when you get shot by an arrow? Hey, come on now. There's no need to get violent. People talk about Skyrim all the time, but nobody talks enough about Oblivion and how hilarious it can be. Everyone's stating the obvious.
Yeah.
As long as you keep running backwards, you'll never be caught. Oh, you don't say, Oblivion NPC. You don't say.
What's going on?
What is going on? Don't you know what's going on? Do you not see what's going on?
No.
Oh, on one guard finally decides to be smart, but everybody else is still trying to catch up.
By the gods, there is a psychopath on the.
Thank you for being observant.
Assault! Assault! Help! Help!
Why are they still trying, even though
Hey, come on
there's
now.
like how many has happened now? So Goose Goose Duck,
minute.
that's what Goose Goose Duck. That game is finally getting another map, but I'm not sure if that's gonna bring enough players. Cause I don't know about you, but I kind of got bored of that game. There's only so much you can do there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so much you can do, plus get new roles, but then play it a couple of times and you're kind of with it afterwards.
Yeah, even the new roles did not change things too much, unfortunately. I mean, what can you do to keep a game less repetitive? And in that case, it's hard. But I still gotta say that that game is still more interesting than Among Us. But again, unfortunately, it only goes so much. Unfortunately.
I mean,
Yeah.
one thing that could spice it up and maybe make Goose Goose Duck into VR.
I don't know
Just
if
like
they
Among Us.
the thing about that is that they have to make 3D environments. You know how Among Us VR is like? They have to make 3D environments, which I don't know how long it's going to take for them to do, if they can do that at all. So that's the thing. I don't know if they're willing to do 3D environments, because that's how it's going to become VR. So, nope. Yeah, I'm just looking at if there's anything else I want to show off that's not copyrighted. Unfortunately, everything else I have here is gonna be copyrighted. Yep, I can't do it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's I can't show it, or else I might get into copyright problems. Some people in this platform think it's a good idea to show the entire movie live. You know that's not allowed. But some people do it anyway because they think they're invisible. But whatever. That's a long story. That's a long story. Let's see what we got.
I mean, or which literally watching television shows.
You would think they would get into legal trouble by now. Maybe not now, but I think they're eventually gonna get into trouble for that because it's a big no-no. But anyway, so Knight, if you want to be on Discord VC, I'm finally gonna make my overdue dues on finally doing games, especially in VR, that I have not touched in a while. So I'm going to switch the scene here. I'm gonna go into desktop. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn off VRChat here, but you can be on Discord VC with me because I'm finally gonna try out this game finally to see if it's worth my time or not. So I'm gonna quit this app right here. You can be on Discord VC if you want. I'll see you there in a bit. All right. So what we're gonna do is there is a VR game here. What is it called again? I'm trying to remember. Ancient Dragon VR, 296 megabytes. I'm gonna give this game a try right now. There you go. So yeah, Knight, if you want to be on Discord VC, it's completely up to you. But if you wanna have your commentary along with me to help out, you're more than welcome to. So this game, I did get from you recently. So let me just quickly adjust this first. Okay. So there you go. So this game, I have never played it before. It looks like Minecraft but on VR. So we're gonna give this a try. All right. There you go. Play this game. Let's try generic. Let's try it. Yes, I know there's a VR headset. I know I have a VR headset. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, there we go. So, Knight, if you want to be on Discord VC, like I said, you can be. But if you just want to relax and just be on chat, that's fine. I'm going to see if I can launch this game at all. So I'm launching this game on generic OpenXR instead of Steam VR. Let's see how this game goes. Okay, let's see how this thing goes. Quest. Okay, let me turn off the music. Okay, let me turn off the music so that it doesn't overlap. Okay. Can I not put this thing on the center or something? Okay, normal resolution. Okay. Let's try it. Yeah, no worries, Knight. I'm finally trying out a game here to see if this game is worth playing or not. Okay, I'll turn it down then. I thought it sounded fine to me, but we'll see. Can't pull up the menu. What? I cannot pull up the menu. What is going on here? What the heck? I can't pull up the menu. How do I go back to the main menu? I can't see anything. I can't go to the menu. I need to change. Okay. How do I go into the menu? I don't like this. I can't go to the menu. I can't go. I can't change my settings at all. Well, how did I do that? How did I do that? How did I do that? Smooth turn. There you go. Smooth turn speed. Let's try 32. Music volume. Turn that down a bit. Okay, there you go. Okay. 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 Let me turn down the smooth turn speed a bit more, because that's too much. Okay. 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 Oh, I just destroyed things. Okay. There's no run button here. Okay. Do I get any weapons? Do I get any weapons at all? Nope. I don't think there's any store here, and no, I don't think you can. Whatever. Let's go into the dungeon. Oh, run preparation. So, sword and knife. Normal. Okay. Okay. This is freaking cool. This is freaking cool. Too bad there's no multiplayer. That's the only problem with this game. There is no multiplayer. Like, there's no co-op. Okay. Cool. Oh, zombies. Come on. How hard is it to kill these guys? Oh, you can do a dash. Cute. Come on, just die already. Jesus. That's cool. Press trigger to equip and throw your knife. Wait a minute. Oh, that's so freaking cool. You can throw your knife and bring it back. That's cool. I like this. What does this say? It's upside down, I can't see. Lovely. So the zombies in this dungeon can dash. That's fun. Oh, lots of zombies. I'm bad at knives. I'm bad at knives. I'm bad at knives. How much health do I have anyway? I don't seem to know how much health I have. I'm terrible at throwing. I'm terrible at throwing knives. Unless you are up close and personal. So you can attack with both hands if you have to. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Just use both hands. That's pretty effective. Use both hands. Can't do that in desktop. Okay, you have to go down. Okay. This is definitely Minecraft, but VR. I respect this. You can store objects in your wrist slots. Okay. Simple. Oh, this thing is trying to kill me? Oh, that's freaking cute. Really? Can't kill this thing at all? Really? How much health does this thing have? Really? This thing cannot be killed? How much health do I even have? Is there a health bar at all in this game? Yeah, I get it, I get it, and run there. Is there any health bar? Because I don't think I saw a health bar anywhere. Is there a health bar somewhere? Okay. Gotta talk to him again. Isn't this the same thing again? In my opinion, as a single player experience, I don't mind. If you're a huge fan of Minecraft, if you're a big fan of Minecraft but wish to use VR and you want to get an adventure, I think this one is a good game. But like I said, I'm not really crazy on Minecraft. I mean, I still have the game, but unfortunately, I'm not too crazy on Minecraft. So, as fun as this game can be, I can see the joy in it, but honestly, I have the same opinion when it comes to quote-unquote survival games. It's something that is very tricky and hard for me to get into. So, I can see this game being fun, but honestly, I am not really going to touch on this game that much. So, even though I can see it being fun, I don't see myself playing this game. So, again, I'm gonna uninstall this game and refund it. So, it can be fun, but I'm gonna be honest here. It's not something I will definitely play. If you like Minecraft, if you're a huge fan of Minecraft and you wanna, but you wish to was on VR, you can definitely, you definitely will like this game. But I personally do not. So, so you can have your money back on that. Let's see here. Okay. So at least I finally gave that game a try. Oh, by the way, Elden Ring. I'm not sure if you're still watching there, Night, but I did finally touch on Elden Ring last night, and I'll try to see if I can play a bit more Elden Ring just to see if it's worth going through that game or not. I've just been very, very busy, to say the least. But anyway, when it comes to other games, other VR games, what's something that I have not touched on in a while? Ghost of Tabor. That is something that I need to do much earlier because those rounds can go on for a while. So unfortunately, that game is not an option right now. Is there anything else on VR related that I can do? Is there anything related on VR that might be interesting? Pavlo VR, you actually need to stand and sit on that game. What other games we have on VR that we could give a try? Something on VR that I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Is there anything else? Any other VR game? Is there anything that stands out on VR that I can do? I know there is. I know there is duck season. Unfortunately, I need to be very mobile on that, and I already had a long day as is. But I'll try to do VR games more. I've been really neglecting on that part a lot. So I'm just gonna wrap up the VR part here, but we're actually gonna do another game here that is not VR. In fact, this game did get an update recently. Not Age of Empires 4. We're not going to be doing this game, unfortunately. But there is another game on... But there is a game on desktop that I did play previously.
But hopefully they did fix this game quite a bit. So I'm gonna take this headset off. I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna put this here. I'll put that microphone there, and we're gonna do a different game here. So we're gonna do a different game that's not VR related. Okay, good. And let's get one started here right away. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna do a desktop game here. There is a desktop game that I have not played in a while. It's not Elden Ring, but something that I was gonna give another go here, and it's Ghostbusters. This game did finally get an update recently, and we're gonna give this game a go. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. This game finally got an update. I hope this game doesn't get really bad stuttering like it used to. That's the thing I kept noticing whenever I played this game. And I wish there was an option for me to just stick as a Ghostbuster or be a monster. Because if I try to play this game as a ghost or a monster, I'll be very poor at it. But anyway, let's do this. And we're not going to have any music playing in the background here since I'll rely on the game itself. Oh, there's an... Oh, need to run this game with a permission. Okay. Okay. I haven't played... technically, this is not my first playthrough, but I haven't touched it in so long that I don't remember. Oh, compiling shaders. Okay. Okay. Glitch VRC did go very well, Glitch. It actually went very well. But I wanted to include other games tonight, Glitch. Have you ever played Elden Ring before? I did finally touch on it earlier, yesterday. And I basically did another VR game called Ancient Dungeons VR, which is basically Minecraft, but I'm not really that interested in that game. So I just uninstalled it and refunded it. Oh, you want it though? The Elden Ring? It's basically Dark Souls. If you ever played Dark Souls, that's basically what that game is. I've heard there's a DLC expansion coming to it, but I'm not really worried about that because I don't even know if I'll like the game or not. I just did the tutorial, and that's it. But that's basically what happened, Glitch. That was yesterday. But anyway, right now, Glitch, I don't know if you're a fan of Ghostbusters or if you like the first two Ghostbusters film, but this game is sort of like Phasmophobia, except that this is the Ghostbusters version of it. My main problem with this game is the stuttering when you play a multiplayer game. So let's see here. DLSS, quality. Quality, DLSS mode. Okay. It is Dark Souls. Well, here's the funny fact, Glitchy. I never played any of the Dark Souls games. Never I looked it up. But yeah, Glitch, I finally got the chance to try Elden Ring for a bit. No strong opinions on it. I did it last night. But yeah, but anyway, Glitch, I'm trying out Ghostbusters again. If you like Phasmophobia but wish it was more casual and arcade-ish, this is what this game is. So you never know. It's always good to try out other games to see if it's worth playing or not. That's how I don't get myself that's how I don't get frustrated or burn out. I really hope this game doesn't stutter, because this is the thing that really bothered me on my last time I played this game. It's winter time now. All right, let's try doing a match. Any random match. Let's see if we can play a match and oh, preferred team. There you go. Preferred team. Ghostbusters. Okay, that's what I like. I don't want to be a monster. Oh god. Oh, ready up. There we go. Let's see if the performance is gonna be decent. I really hope the performance in this game is decent now.
Okay, let's see what's over here.
Okay, good. We have some random players. Well, finally some people came back to play this game because of an update. That's nice. Why is the game stuttering so bad? Why is this game stuttering so bad? Okay, I need to go back to the video. This is a huge problem. Okay, performance. Let's try performance. Why is it so bad? There we go. Performance. That better help. Why is this game stuttering so bad? Jesus, why does it keep happening? I'm not even playing this game on Ultra. I'm just playing this game on High, mostly.
I'll hold on to this. Suspiciously quiet. What's up? Go.
Why is this game stuttering so bad? Is there something wrong with my settings here or something? It's not even that bad. Jesus. Okay, let's try this again. I just want this game to have a decent performance.
Let's get that sucker. And we lost it. Get it together.
Don't worry about causing property damage. That means nothing in this game. Okay, quality. Let's put it back to quality. Is there any explanation to why this game is causing a lot of stuttering for me? So the performance overlay.
Okay, let's see what's over here.
One of the biggest bugs and glitches in this game is when a civilian rams into you and you're stuck. That sucks. Ghost Rift. We found it.
Pausing to avoid combustion!
Alright.
See you there, Swift! You're a gun!
Wrist down. Keep up the good work.
Don't worry, if you don't capture the ghost, you still get XP anyway. You get slime. You don't die, but it's still hilarious. Most of the people were playing again with our PlayStation. That is interesting. Is the music too loud? I can't tell. It seems like the game is finally stable now. It doesn't seem to be stuttering as much.
Keep your head down, cover your ears.
Ghost?
Cooldown, lovely. You gotta do that mini game.
Over here.
Damn, it was giving me bad
Again
vibes.
once I stop shaking.
Catalyst. Cool. Are the console versions of this game more stable? Like less stuttering?
Find them.
The location is nearing halfway haunted. Be careful.
Thank God there's no fall damage in this
Around
game,
here
right?
Somewhere.
Uh-oh. Where are all the civilians?
Come on, let's get on with it.
I hope they fix that bug or glitch with the civilians freezing you, especially if they hit you, because that's the thing I really don't like about this game. I don't think you can stop the civilians from running when they're like that, can you?
Heather's broken. Go.
Oh, Jesus! Why is the stuttering this bad? And it's also about map memorization. Like, where do you know where to go? Where is the stair? Where are the stairs? This is what happens when you don't know the map.
Still got some rifts left. Find them, destroy them.
Thank God I'm not playing this game as a ghost.
What's up
I would
over
be
here?
terrible at it. Where is the rift?
Pack's cooking. I need to cool off.
Wait, we did it?
Congealed. All in all, a solid day.
Wait, we did it? Well, okay, that was luck. We got lucky. Well, I was just along for the ride. It's a very nice casual game. If only the stuttering wasn't so bad. That's the only issue I see with this game. Is the stuttering. Is it this bad on consoles? Please tell me. I'm just trying to roam around and the game just freezes up. If you stick to preferred team of being a Ghostbusters, do you actually become a Ghostbuster or the game forces you to become a ghost? Because I would be terrible as a ghost. It's like learning a whole new game. Okay, I'll do another match. I'm in the mood for another one. If I was able to start this whole VR thing earlier, I definitely would have included Phasmophobia probably. I don't think I remember this map. Good, we are Ghostbusters, I think.
Another day, another job, another ghost.
Wait,
to
we
bust.
have played this map before. I remember having that glitch where I was stuck here for the entire match. It sucked.
Greetings, citizen. You know, ghosts are absolutely not. Cause for a second there, you believed me.
If I see anything strange, I'll let Is that the best you got?
Watch yourself.
Is that the best you can do? This is not.
Weird. Thought there were 4 of us.
And we lost it.
Nothing to see here. I needed a breather.
Take it easy.
So you get slime.
Whoa. Seems all good over here.
I have to say, the maps look nice.
Don't be hanging.
Wait a minute. Do I have a trap or no? Oh, I did not put the trap down. That's the problem. Whoops.
This job is a crash course in not keep your head down.
Minigame?
Figuratively speaking, yes.
This is a simple mini game. You get some XP out of it, I guess.
I'm a bit tightly wound. What's up over here? You're lucky. I usually don't get out of bed for anything less than a
dial
class
should
4
go a
hunting.
little
Relieved to
faster
hear it.
because it
Kinda
feels
focused.
like it's a little too
Just
slow.
had a moment.
Again, the stuttering
doing?
is so bad sometimes in this game.
This is nothing but your
Yeah.
run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence.
All good. Just had a moment.
Help has arrived.
Oh my god, look, did you see how bad the civilian was stuttering? Oh my god, they're twitching really bad.
I need to stop freaking myself out.
Oh my god, why are they stuttering so bad? What are they doing? Oh my god. This is the same thing that I said about Baldur's Gate 3. The AI pathfinding. It's hard to not mess it up.
Nothing
Oh my
so
god, they're
far.
stuck! They're stuck at the doorway! Oh, come on! Oh my god, seriously?
I barely call this a class 1
This
hunting.
reminds me of Two Worlds 2 and the AI just spazzing out.
Gonna be fine.
That Ghostbuster was right. You're not so scary.
Oh my god.
Trap's going out.
Better late than never.
Well done. Now put an end to
Wow.
those 2 remaining
Why
rats.
are the civilians this glitchy
You
here?
betcha.
Handled it.
And everything that comes with it.
Found anything of interest? I can
Wow.
see you're scared, but everything will be fine. Of course. Unless
I don't
it's
like it
okay.
when the civilians get
It's all
stuck.
part of the job.
Unless you knock them out or something. I do not know.
Deploying the trap. Things all good over here.
Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rifts. There's still more
Okay.
to destroy and permanently end this.
Something goes wrong.
There's
Okay.
paranormal activity everywhere.
I needed a
You
breather.
need to subdue it.
Yeah, you don't die in this game, but you get slimed. It's a fun party game, or a fun casual game. Rebooting pack. Oh yeah, the sabotage. You can do that as a ghost. So we just gotta...
It's all part of the job.
Where is it?
I can see you're scared, but everything will be fine.
Where
Of course.
is the
I'll
ghost?
check over
Unless
here.
something goes
Greetings.
wrong. It's great that you've come all the way out.
Where's the ghost?
But like, minor. Don't be silly, it's
Wait, it's
fine.
upstairs? Is it upstairs? I'm barely hearing anything from anybody else in this game. We're just hanging out.
It's wrapped up in no time. Relieved to hear it, kinda.
The ghosts are taking over the place. Get things under control and
We
fast.
are trying.
What the hell's going on out there? You're about to be toast.
I did not do anything that entire game. So that one person was able to bust the ghost themselves. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'll do another one. That was a little anticlimactic. It didn't do much. I didn't do much in that last one. Okay. I see this as a fun game, especially if you're a fan of Ghostbusters. But the PC version really has this bad stuttering sometimes. You have to turn down the graphic settings or something so you don't get this much stuttering. Because I said this the first time when I came across this game. Ugh. The game just freezes, and you basically lose focus on what you're doing. Again, is this an issue on consoles? I do not know. You have the game. You need to have the game on certain graphic settings or something so it doesn't stutter. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I've been too busy. So far, I recognize one map that I have played before. So, is this a map that we have not played yet? Please don't make me a ghost. I will not do well. Thank God.
Remember, you're a Ghostbuster now. Give him hell.
Did I do this game? Did I do this map before?
Oop, thanks very much.
What? Don't want to overheat. What was that?
Okay. Still getting used to the controls. You get fall damage? Nope, there's no fall damage, thank God.
Quiet.
Everyone runs away. Whoop! Shoot it again.
How do you melee people in this game? Controls. I don't think there is, yeah, there's no melee button. There is no melee button. Nope, nothing. Okay.
Got that little guy.
Activity spotted.
Okay, let's see what's over here.
What's up?
Okay, we found the ghost.
We've got a floater. Watch your back. Help's coming. Okay.
Somebody has to throw the trap down. Somebody has to throw the trap down. Oh, we have a bot player. At least the ghost player is not.
This is good. Note the sound. Stay with the group.
Don't tell Winston I went down.
Five.
Weird. Thought there were 4 of us.
One bot player on our side.
There it is. Suspiciously quiet.
Arms away!
Watch out. That place is getting more haunted by the minute.
And minion destroyed.
Okay. You need to double click the right mouse button. Okay, we found a rift. Get XP. Why not? Oh, I remember now. Takes a while for this thing to be destroyed. Come on. Just gotta wait.
Contact's about to overheat. Pausing to avoid combustion.
When the game doesn't stutter, it feels fun. definitely goes faster if you have backup. There you go. Ooh, finally.
Deploying the trap.
Okay.
Where did everyone go? This isn't looking good.
It's getting bad in here.
Oh.
KE doesn't lie. Spectral activity is off the charts.
That's gonna get once I stop shaking. Hold on, trap battery's gotta recharge.
Sometimes the ghost gets trapped and I don't do anything.
Right here.
We got this. No! Ah, the old flushing box. Stand back. This is too eerie. Everyone's running away. This is serious now. Well, maybe if we ask them to leave nice. Guess it wasn't in there. Come look at this.
Come
We're in
on.
big trouble.
There's a bit of a delay when you try to lay the trap down. Gotta love the visuals when the whole thing gets trapped.
We got a floater. Not easy, but it ain't that hard.
And we lose time.
The place is fully haunted.
Okay, well that's fine. This is the type of a game that I definitely don't mind playing when you're in a very specific mood. It's fun, but the stuttering is really bad. It can ruin the game at sometimes. But if you get enough people to play this game and you're a huge Ghostbusters fan, you can get some enjoyment out of this for at least an hour or two. Definitely something that you will enjoy. But don't overdo it, or else it will get very repetitive. Final Fantasy XIV is repetitive, but at least you're not forced to do the same mode over and over again. You can do whatever you want. There are many different things to do in an MMO. Okay, what other things can we do? Oh, Battle Bit. You know, I've always had thoughts on Battle Bit. I thought it was interesting when it first came out, but I kind of lost it. I'm gonna revisit Battle Bit. Is this thing still worth playing, or is it time to move on? Is this game worth playing? Some people said this will be the next PlanetSide 2 killer. I have to disagree. It's not. It's not. So, I've been meaning to try to revisit this game for a while. I only played this game for like 12 hours, but I don't see this game being the next big thing. I mean, it's nice that it is very accessible, but even if the graphics are very accessible, even if you don't have the best computer in the world, the level design is still not interesting. There is a reason why most people still play Doom games. Now the graphics in that game are a lot more simple, but at least the game had visual references. So, yeah, let's do 64 versus 64. So let's play a random match. So, I know there are some maps. You can have daytime maps and nighttime maps in this game, but we'll see. So they added this. You can be a recon squad, a default squad, tactical, vehicular. I'll just be default. Okay. So, is this game fun to play? I don't really know. I mean, I don't mind if the graphics are simple and it helps the game be optimized more, but the level design, the maps, it has to be interesting. And so far, this game suffers on that department. Because you don't have to describe it in words. You just play it for yourself and you can tell. I give this game credit. It does get good FPS, but the game has to be fun. That is the first thing you need to focus on. So apparently this game is getting an update or a huge one this April. What is it gonna add? Is it gonna add new maps? Revise these maps that we already have? Because if it doesn't change these maps, you can only keep it interesting for so long. I only spent 12 hours in this game, and it did not keep my interest very long. I'd rather play Battlefield 5 instead. Battlefield 5 is, at the very least, has enough destructible environments to keep you engaged. Oh. Yeah, the maps have to be interesting, but this game doesn't exactly do a good job at that, in my opinion. And this is me saying, regardless of win or lose. Oh, that's already over. Is there any way to turn the music down? Kill sound volume, no. Oh, you can't turn it off? Can't turn the music down. Nope, can't do it. Stereo. Video. Full screen window. Okay, full screen window, max FPS. Okay. Only daytime. I don't know if any of these maps are good. All right, I'll do this map and see if it keeps my interest or not. Again, the graphics is not the problem with this game, in my opinion. It's just the levels and the gunplay. Something about it is not keeping my interest. It's fun at first. It seems fun at first, but then I just move on. I have more enjoyment than Battlefield 5 instead, even if that game may not have as many people. Yeah, I would rather play Battlefield 5 instead. Okay, let's do this objective. This is Charlie 2. I'm actually noticing the pop-in now. Even though I'm playing this game on high graphics, Hey, Ruza, good to see you again. Yeah, I'm just revisiting some games right now. I already did VRChat earlier. Yeah, I don't find this game fun to play. So yeah, this is another game that I decided to take another look, and no, I'd rather play Siege or Battlefield 5 instead. Oh, you just got off. Perfect. You made it, Ruza. You made it to the finish line. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm uninstalling this game. I don't care about this game anymore. I'd rather play PlanetSide 2 instead. Rather play PlanetSide 2 instead. Battlebit, no thank you. Moving on. So yeah, I'm revisiting a bunch of different games, Ruza, right now that I have not played in a while. City Skylines. City Skylines 2 is very disappointing. Supposed to be an improvement, it's not. And it doesn't get Steam Workshop support. And I've heard that the Steam Workshop support in City Skylines 2 is not good. They messed that up on launch. Oh, lovely. How is City Skylines 2 doing right now? Is it on sale? Of course, it's mostly negative. How did they mess up How did they mess it up? And apparently the mod support for this game didn't help at all. Yep. You have to wait a few more years for this game to be complete. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, Ruza, unfortunately, I was not able to start earlier today because I needed to rest. That was my priority, and I basically spent time on myself. But I will try to do Phasmophobia in VR again. They did fix some issues on VR that was very annoying, such as placing a video camera on a tripod. So yeah, Ruza, it wasn't just you. It wasn't you losing your mind. It was an actual problem in VR. You couldn't put a freaking video camera on a tripod on VR. A basic function you couldn't do. Wonderful. So they finally fixed that. So yeah, Ruse, I don't know if you're into American Truck Simulator, but I don't know if any of the cities or towns are featured in that game, but I can quickly pull it up for you, Ruse, if you want, because it's interesting to see if the locations that you know of is actually put into detail. But, well, actually, no, they have Las Vegas in there. They actually have Las Vegas. I just completely forgot about that. They have Las Vegas in that game. Although, I don't know how much they've added into Las Vegas. Because they only put in so much detail on certain cities or towns just to keep the game, to keep the game size small. I mean, how big is American Truck Simulator right now, especially with all the DLCs right now? 17 gigabytes. So they actually did a pretty good job optimizing it. But yeah, Ruza, you said you live in Las Vegas. I can quickly pull this game up right now just to see if I got this game optimized. Because I haven't touched this game in a while. Oh, come on. There you go. So yeah, I'm gonna revisit American Truck Simulator right now. So the cities and towns that are put into American Truck Simulator, they're not entirely accurate to the real world, but they include some locations. So hopefully I got I got this game optimized. There's no FPS limiter to this game. It should have, because your GPU will be going to 100% if you have your game on high FPS constantly. So yeah, Ruza, you said you're in Las Vegas, correct? I don't know how much they've changed things in Las Vegas in this game, but Nevada, there you go, Las Vegas. I don't mind, Ruza. I just like to show off American Truck Simulator because this is probably the closest thing to America I'll ever get. So here we go. So yeah, this game is there you go. So this is Las Vegas, or they feature parts of Las Vegas. So naturally, here's the Las Vegas Strip. So I have the textures and everything on high. So, and this is what it looks like. Doesn't look too bad, doesn't it? In American Truck Simulator, doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to show off some locations here. So this is just another business neighborhood. Yeah, so this is just a random street. Let's see if I can show off something else. Okay, so we're gonna head on over to the Strip. I'm surprised there's not a lot of traffic right now. I don't think Las Vegas is this quiet when it comes to traffic. I don't think so. Oh yeah, this is Polaris. So this is Polaris Avenue. I don't know if this looks similar to you, but they feature some streets from Las Vegas. So this is Polaris Avenue. So you can see on the I don't know if you can see. Oh, hold on a second. I need to change the camera angle. There you go. Now you can see the mini map. There you go. There you go. So let me play some music here because there's no music in this game. There you go. Put that there. Yeah, well, anyway. Oh, before you go, Rosa, does this Polaris Avenue look similar to you? This is Polaris Avenue. I don't know if this looks familiar to you, but this is Polaris Avenue, and this is Hacienda Avenue. Oh, okay, if you don't know, that's fine. I'm just curious. If you're gonna head off to sleep, Ruse, I don't blame you. I imagine it's been a very long day. But I just thought it was interesting to revisit the American Truck Simulator for a bit, just to see how well optimized this game is. Mandalay Place. Cool. Surprisingly, this game is pretty well optimized, as long as you limit your FPS. Oh, come on. It's an invisible wall. Lovely. Gotcha, Ruza. Stay safe out there. Because it's late right now where you are, so just stay safe. Thank you. I wish there was a handbrake that I could use. I don't know if I can add it to my controller. But obviously the experience is a whole lot better if you can play on a steering wheel. I would like to see more of Las Vegas that's not the Strip. I would like to see a whole lot more if I could. Wait a minute. Can you actually enter that parking lot? I don't think so. No, there's an invisible wall there. But it's good to know that this game is optimized. As long as you keep the FPS down, you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm getting about 100 FPS very easily. This game is definitely not too difficult to run. Just I put my scaling to 100%. Anti-aliasing everything is on high. There's no reason to put it on ultra, especially in 2K resolution. So that's good to know. Okay. And the good news is, I did finish the grinding in this game a long time ago. That way I don't have to worry about playing this game hour after hour. So I'm actually happy that the grinding is over. So another game I'm going to revisit is APB Reloaded. I'm gonna have to hide my screen for this one because I definitely gonna have to do the phone authenticator and all that stuff. Okay, so let me just hide the screen here while I work on that. Oh, wrong screen. Wrong screen. There you go. Have a bit of a moving background just to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so I just gotta update APB first, and then I gotta run the process of... Okay, there we go. Run APB. One of the problems that I noticed in APB Reloaded is people post art that has nudity in it. Unfortunately, that's not allowed on this platform, obviously. So I do have a fix for that. But first, I gotta get this game updated, and the next thing I'm gonna do is pull up the game and pull up this game here and pull up the advanced APB launcher. Make sure all the settings are saved. I did turn down the shadows in this game because if you increase the shadow quality from the default settings, it will make your GPU run a lot harder than it should. So I definitely turned them down to the normal settings, but I did turn up everything else just to make the game look a little better. A little better. So I'm just trying to remember what else you gotta do. Oh, yes. So I have to go into an INI file, and you have to turn down the graffiti size. I need to turn down the graffiti size so that people are not gonna try to show something inappropriate. I did get lucky in the past that nobody tried to do that, but since it's so easy to do in a moment's notice, I can't take any chances. So graffiti texture width is going to be 1, and graffiti texture height is going to be 1. So you basically only get one color, and you can't tell what it is. Okay, and the only way, and I have to launch this game through to a shortcut that I made in desktop. So get rid of that. Where is APB Reloaded? Where is the shortcut? There it is. So once I launch this game, I've got to use the phone authenticator just to even log in. So long story short, I've heard that the new matchmaking system is already in this game, but I hear it's not perfect. It still causes problems. How much of that is an improvement over the original matchmaker? I cannot say, but at least something was done about it. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to do that, since they don't exactly have a lot of resources. They're both a publisher and a developer, but they don't have a lot of people working in this game, so you can't have it. It takes a long while for anything to happen or an update to happen. Okay, and from what I've heard, there are some blatant cheaters in this game, sort of like PlanetSide 2 in a way. Like I said, it's a shame when people decide to play legitimately just to get a win. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's blatant, sometimes it's not so obvious, but it's a shame when that happens. But I would rather take a loss, but be legitimate about it than be illegitimate, because people will not really care about you when people find out you cheated. So, okay, got this phone authenticator to do. Okay, here we go. Give me a second here. I gotta do this phone authenticator again. Okay. Okay, just a quick phone authenticator. We can probably do maybe 1 or 2 missions before I head off here. I would have loved to have started earlier today. Done a whole lot more. But once again, taking it easy was my first priority. Where is the... I prefer the old menu music. I don't know how long it's going to take for that to be put back on, but I prefer that a whole lot more. Okay, there you go. At least the people that are in charge of this game are not as greedy compared to the original owners after the first shutdown of this game. It's not saying much, but it's something at least. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Finally got the game launched. Oh, wrong scene. There we go. Well, I finally revisited AVB Reloaded. It's been a while. As far as I know, most of the players that I know in ABB are in Europe, but it's quiet right now over there, so I'm just gonna be doing North America. I'll be playing a criminal. My main account is Enforcer, and I've already got that leveled up to the max rank back in 2013, 2014, around that time. I'm that old. I remember the performance of this game back in those days was not very good. A lot of stuttering, and this game wasn't that optimized. Imagine if this game had its full potential unleashed back then. Wouldn't that have been nice? So it's a good thing I turned down the shadow quality, because the shadows in this game are not that optimized. Alright, so what are the matches like in this game? I really don't know, but I'm willing to give it a try. Is it fun? Is it fun? I don't know. I basically look at this game as no different to Rainbow Six Siege. You just hope you get a decent match with the teammates you have. This game doesn't look very good in certain weather conditions. Sorry, but that's the truth. It doesn't look very good in certain weather settings, but the game does look interesting at times in certain conditions. At least the devs finally added the option to turn off the shadows in this game. The shadows in this game are not optimized, and it doesn't make things look better. Although you'll definitely notice the texture pop in a whole lot more. Like down this street, for example, you see certain things are not loaded. You only see more details when you drive closer. But then again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's this game's way of optimizing. At least back in 2009, 2010 standards. But forget graphics. Is the game fun to play? I just caught off from BattleBit Remastered not long ago, and let me tell you, that game is not fun to play. Not just the gunplay, it's fine, but the places you go and play, and the maps you gotta play, no thank you. I'm never going back to that game again. Rather play PlanetSide 2 instead. Also, the matchmaking. There's about...
Usually they send me the dregs, but I think they might have made a mistake.
Okay. So, rank 234 against rank 184 and 255. Wonderful. I am not a big fan of 2v2s in this game. I'll continue to say that again and again. If you can get at least 3 versus 3, then it's sort of decent, but 2v2s, not really crazy on that. I'm not really crazy on 2v2s. And even if you somehow win against the odds, you don't feel the payoff at all. Honestly, you don't. I don't know when the missions in this game are going to get a huge overhaul. That'd be very nice if they ever did. A shame this game never realized its full potential all those years ago. I don't know if it's too late, but I'm just mainly playing this game for nostalgia purposes right now. Yeah, 2v2s are not really the best way to enjoy this game. And it doesn't matter if... you can somehow, if you have a chance, but... Oh, how's it good? Let me see if I can help my teammate out here. There you go. So, this is the best way I can get the game to look. I still kept the shadows to its default setting, because if you turn up the shadows in this game, using the Advanced APB launcher, your shadow GPU is going to work a lot harder to get those frames. I'm the distraction. It's what I've learned in this game is no different to Rainbow Six Siege. As long as you win the mission, that's the main thing that matters the most. Your kill death ratio really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You may get more XP, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Look out! Is that a... What are you doing?
What I do is completely different. I know how the meta for this game works, so I basically do things a bit differently. Oh yeah, the whole thing of, just being near a gas station to repair your vehicle, that's pretty interesting. I'm surprised this is not done in GTA 5 at all. Most of these spots where you gotta do these missions, there are very bad camping spots. So what I'm gonna do is just move the vehicle away. Yeah, don't even try. Do not even try to get that vehicle there. They're just gonna camp it to hell. Was that a friendly fire? Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna push the vehicle away from that spot. It's a very bad camping spot. And I do have a decent vehicle for it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna camp that spot. No thanks. There we go. Do the objective. That's the main thing that matters.
Hey, idiot! Okay.
Something about playing Rainbow Six Siege somehow improved my mentality, you know, playing this game by some sort of a miracle. I don't know why. I don't know. If I played this game when I was younger, which I did, I was a lot more frustrated. It was more like an endurance just to make it to the end of a mission. And getting a lot of frames here is really good, actually. Okay. I don't know. It feels like luck if I do well in a first-person shooter game. That's honestly how it feels like sometimes. And some of these spots are really bad in camping. Really bad. You really gotta attack these objectives together. There you go. It's about knowing the map. I played these two maps over and over again, so it's not too bad. But I feel like I have become a decent shooter. And this gun is pretty decent. It does make a big difference if you get the FPS. I mean, don't play this game beyond 128 frames per second. Apparently, it does introduce some bugs that some people have mentioned. I don't remember the description of the bugs, but let's just say that it's not optimized. This game is not optimized to play beyond 128 frames per second without having some major issues. What I've learned in Siege is don't even try don't even try to fight back when you know where they are. Always try to get them in a different direction if you can. wonder if the teammate is gonna pick up that objective. Oh, there's the teammate. Alright, I'll grab the objectives then. I don't know. This one match so far seems decent. Ooh, nice play. Honestly, don't worry about leaning so much in this game when you're out in the open because you're just wasting precious seconds. That was beautiful. Roadkill. Haven't had that in a long time.
Oh, help!
There you go. Not too bad right now. We're not doing too bad right now. Am I actually having fun in APB for once? Hard to tell sometimes. Wait, what's wrong? Wait, what just unplugged? Did something just get unplugged or plugged in again? Okay. Is that microphone working? I can't tell.
Whoa!
All right. This so far this is not a bad game. I don't know. Maybe playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege must have changed my opinion. Wow. I don't know. Is my aim is my aim that much decent now? Hard to tell sometimes. Right. Right. Oh, nice kill. Let's hunt them down. I got 7 kills and 4 deaths. Impressive. I got 3 kills. Not doing too bad right now. Okay, good. Microphone is still working. Good. This is good. Okay. That's good. Is this fun? Is APB fun or decent sometimes? Nice. I'm not really the best shooter out there, really. If anything, it must have taken me a while to get decent somehow. Don't even try to aim. Just don't even bother trying to lean. Just we still got a chance here, actually. Regardless if we win or lose this one, it's surprisingly decent. This game is more fun than BattleBit. Again, it's the gunplay, movement.
Over here for Joker ammo.
Got it. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna play the waiting game with 2 minutes. Got it. Okay. We're just gonna play. We're gonna play cat and mouse. Okay, I'm not complaining. At least we get to level up some contacts here finally. Wow. The gunplay in this game can be decent sometimes. If you get rid of all the blatant cheaters and hackers in this game, it's decent at times. Damn. Okay, we just got a minute left. We just gotta play the waiting game right now. And the game does look decent graphically, if in the right conditions. Nice job. Multi-Micah! Multi-Micah is back! Holy crap, Micah, I have not seen you in a very long time, Multi-Micah. Multi-Micah, it's good to see you again, man. Thank you so much for that. 5 subs there. By the way, Micah, are you a subber now? Yeah, I can imagine you've been very busy. And look at this, Micah. I somehow got 8 kills and 5 deaths in this mission. I'm not even the best shooter at all, but somehow playing Rainbow Six Siege got me better. Now, if you get rid of all the blatant cheaters and hackers in this game, it can be decent at times. I don't know how much you're watching, Micah, but I was getting some decent kills here. You know me, I don't cheat or hack at all. I would rather die or lose matches legitimately than cheat. Because let's be honest here, people will eventually find out if you're cheating. Just look at Lance Armstrong. Multi-Micah, do you know who Lance Armstrong is? I don't know if you've ever heard of that name before, but look up Lance Armstrong. But to make a long story short, he won a lot of events, got a lot of achievements, appeared in a lot of TV shows and animated shows, but then we find out all of that was not legitimate. So don't be like him. People will find out. Eventually. Usually. But Micah, thank you so much again. By the way, Micah, I know you've been busy. I know you've been very busy, Micah, but I finally added in more animated emotes and maybe some static emotes to make those subs more worthwhile. Micah, look at the animated emotes and emotes that I have. Hopefully that will justify the $5 US value. That, Micah, is one of my favorites. That is from a Baldur's Gate 3 video that I posted, Micah. To make a long story short, I spent 3 hours on a boss battle, not knowing how to play the game. When I finally got through, that's the face I made. I felt very triumphant when I finally got through it. That's one of my favorites. There's a whole lot more, but I hopefully with all those emotes that I added, and hopefully it makes it more worth value, like $5 US. Indeed, Mike. Hopefully that makes your day a bit happier. I know you've been very busy, haven't had a chance. I haven't had a chance to post a highlight on APB or any other game for a while now. But hopefully I can eventually get a highlight posted. You know how it is when it comes to my highlights, Mike. I want to make sure that there's something worth showing, at least something quality-wise. I appreciate that, Micah. You can help share it, etc., etc. If there's something worth showing, I always make a highlight of it, Micah. Let's be honest here, Micah. You're not gonna watch this whole 5-hour VOD, 3-hour VOD, 4-hour VOD. Nobody's gonna do that. I mean, there will be some, but we don't have that much free time. We don't. So that's why I always post the highlights. So. Yeah, and we all have our schedules, Micah. And by the way, Micah, I still did VRChat today, but I have been neglecting to do more VR games outside of VRChat, unfortunately. My schedule has been okay, Micah, but I unfortunately could not start early today because I needed rest. Like, usually I would like to start my sessions around 5 in the evening, or 6 in the evening, or 4 in the evening, but unfortunately today I needed to rest. I didn't want to crash and burn, unfortunately. Even if I was getting paid $10,000 an hour, doesn't matter, hypothetically. Just a hypothetical statement, that money wasn't an issue because of support. If I have to take a rest, or take more time to prepare, I'd rather do that. Micah, imagine if there were, say, 10, 20, 30 of you and did that exact same thing. Imagine if it wasn't just 5 subs, it would have been 100, 200, 300 from multiple other people. That would be amazing. I'm hydrating here. I'm hydrating here. That's my New York accent. It sounds terrible. I know. It sounds terrible. It's a hypothetical scenario, Michael, but if that was the case, I would be very happy. At least you know, when it comes to my entertainment, Mike, I try to go for quality over quantity. I don't do reaction videos because it's not really the best thing to be doing. And I'm hydrating here. What are you talking about? I haven't seen that bit in a while, so it's some comic relief. Yes. But like I said before, Micah, if you wish to be very generous, if you wish to do more of those, feel free. There's no limit. If you wish to do another 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, doesn't matter. I'm all welcome for it. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to even be getting payouts at all. Funny thing is, Mike, I already reached 100, but it's been a while since I've reached the 100 number. Cute. But yeah, it would be very nice to reach 100. So the number that I have not reached yet is 150. Because I looked at the... Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I'm not afraid to show you this, because it's not an issue with me. Hold on a second. No, that's not it. No. Channel. Dashboard. Viewer... rewards. There you go. Rewards, yes. This is the one. This is the one. Yep, I have never reached 150. So right now we're at 29. I can add more T-animated emotes. So yeah, we just have... I have never reached 150 before. So that means we get another slot, and yeah. Also bits. So Mike, I don't know if you realize this or know this, but there's also bits as well. So you do get these interesting bits emotes. So here's the thing, Mike. You don't need to do 5,000 in one transaction, but you slowly accumulate over time. And when you eventually reach 5,000 or 1,000, you eventually unlock these. And I tried at my best to find interesting emotes that are worth doing. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to be even getting any subs or cheers at all. Thank you again, Micah. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying that emote. It's one of my favorites. It really is one of my favorites. When I make a genuine face like that, it's really satisfying. Alright, so yeah. And yeah, Micah. Yeah, I'm trying my best here, Micah, but let's be honest. Not every session will get interesting moments, but it's nice when it does. Take it easy, Micah. I'm so happy to see you pop in here, even if for like a little bit. Even just a bit is nice. Yeah, so stay safe, Micah. I'm glad to see you alive. It's so nice. Can you still get in the car when it's upside down? No, can't. Wait a minute. Is part of the car morphing to the ground? Thank you again, Micah. Like I said, I will always post videos on YouTube if there's something I gotta show. Honestly, I have more fun in this game than Battle.net Remastered. Say what you want about this game's flaws, the missions, the gunplay, but you can get some decent missions in this game. And I'm not making a direct comparison of the graphics of this game to Battle.net. Graphics should not be the main concern for a fun game. That's an obvious statement at this point. But the gunplay. The gunplay in this game is not perfect. It's far from perfect. It has lots of problems, but it's more fun than Battle.net. And I don't know. It can be fun at times. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it can be decent. But I would not be doing it too much. Oh, and the customization, by the way. The customization in this game is still pretty interesting after all these years. Although I'm not sure how much the engine for this game can be improved. There's only so much. Alright. Can we get one more mission? Or is that gonna be it? So, like I said, just because I say I do a game today, doesn't necessarily mean I'll just focus on one. I can always do something else as a bonus. This gun is pretty decent. I'll be honestly very lucky if I get one match. I remember some people waiting for up to 20 minutes for a mission.
Nice day, huh?
That's what some people say on forums. Again, not sure how much of that is true, but imagine waiting 20 minutes for a mission. Imagine playing Rainbow Six Siege and you have to wait 20 minutes for a match. Especially ranked. Lovely. The grass in this game is nothing spectacular. It's okay. And this game has the same thing Rainbow Six Siege has, a steep learning curve. Not only you need to know how the grenades and the gunplay works, but you need to know the locations and the map itself. Where can you flank the enemy? Where can you get them? Etc. 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 Rainbow Six Siege, in my opinion, can, once you know the maps decently enough, I think the fun really starts to shine in that game. But it also suffers from the same issue this game has. Playing against some illegitimate players. Some matches feel like a little too perfect. Not everybody has superhuman aim. We all make mistakes. And if you don't make mistakes now, you'll eventually make mistakes. Especially when you grow older. Trust me. I'm surprised there's no mission. Look at that. 20 enforcers, 19 criminals. Nothing. Nothing. What was that, just luck that I managed to get a mission earlier? Wow. Also, the pop-in on those shadows. Look at the pop-in on those shadows. I'm not that far away. Look at the pop-in of those shadow outlines and the textures.
The CSA is a sham. Go prove it to the people of Haviland.
Oh my god. 2 max ranks. 2 max ranks, really? 2 max ranks. 2 max ranks, really? Gotta fight against 2 max ranks. What are the chances? What are the chances you're gonna have a decent match? By the way, the kill-death ratio really doesn't bother me. It doesn't. And if people try to get a reaction from me, it's not happening. It's not. If I was 18 years old again right now, or 20 years old, people would, I would be very angry. I would get frustrated just like any other, just like any other player. But I've learned to try to control my anger. Sounds easy. You. Imagine you're brand new to the game and you have to fight against 2 max ranks with a teammate. And you basically have to get carried by your teammate, most likely. Lovely. Alright. I in the past, I refused to fight certain matches because it wasn't fun. Not right off the bat, but when I found out what type of players I'm going up against, I basically stopped playing. I'd rather die than get frustrated needlessly. Don't even bother to lean left and right. Don't be too close and don't be too far away. You're also gonna get flushed out by grenades. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So it's not always good to stay in one position. Not dead yet? Okay. Yeah, that's how you use grenades in this game. It's a very typical tactic to flush them out. But also, in return, it doesn't give you a fun match. I don't want it. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I don't want every match to be a fight for my life. No, I don't. If it has to be a fight of my life, and it's like the 100th time in a row, no, thank you. I want to have a fun match where it's like you feel like you can win, but you don't have to work too hard for it. This is not even a ranked. This is not even a ranked mode anyway. Imagine if this game had a ranked mode and there was enough players for it. That's pretty decent. But I know this game is not in the shape for that. No, not even close. It needs a lot more players to make it work. Oh, you can tell. Almost killed that player point blank with that assault rifle. Yeah, these players are not fun to fight against. Even if they're legit, I can't tell. It's not always easy to tell if it's legit or legitimate. But I don't care if I win or lose a match. I just don't want to fight a match where it doesn't feel fun at all. It's I'd rather play with anybody else. Especially if you have to fight against 2 times in a row. No thanks. I'd rather preserve my sanity. Especially when they know how to play the game and there's not much you can counter. Imagine if you're a level 1 player and you have to fight against these guys. Oh, and I'm not surprised he left. I'm not surprised. Nope. I'm not surprised he left because there's only so much you can do. So my response, because of that, next. Okay, where's the nearest vehicle spawn terminal? And if they somehow find out my location, even though I'm not close by, if you're trying to get a reaction, like I said, it's not happening. In fact, I look at these 4 minutes as just a vacation. Look at that, only done it once. All right, let's hope we can fight against somebody else. And if they show up again, no, I'm not fighting. Nope. Okay. Next. I had to do this quite often on the EU server before the new matchmaker came along all those months ago. So, if I have to do this to make a statement, I will not be afraid to do this again. A guilty conscience is a price to pay sometimes, just to keep your sanity in a shooting game like this. Or any other shooting game for that matter. Alright. Just gonna kill some time here for the next 3 minutes. So, the next mission, will it be somebody else? Or I have to force to fight them again? If it's the same duo, no thanks. Again, if you know where exactly I am at. Cute. Good, maybe another minute. Not 20 seconds at least. Good. Also, just like any other shooting game, toxic chat. That's why I put my face cam on the left side. I want a decent match. How funny you knew where exactly I was, or someone came across by chance. Next! Next! I don't even build the objective. No. Pass! No, I refuse. I'd rather get 0 than play against you two. Thank you. Next. I'd rather take $0 than lose my sanity. Next. Some people will not like it, but I'd rather do that because you're not fun. Not everybody has your skill level. Not everybody has the hundreds or 1,000 hours to play. So, if I have to do that, so be it. Imagine another player out there that wants to try this game. They don't know much about shooting games. Let me rephrase that. You know shooting games, but this game has a completely different system, different movement, everything, completely different everything. And you come out and you have to play against a player who has thousands more hours than you do, a lot more experience. And even if they're not cheating or hacking, and you get stomped like that, most likely they're not going to stay and play this game. No, most likely no. So yeah, if I have to help encourage some people when I'm in the mood, I will. Welcome back, Ruza. You didn't miss much. I did have one decent match in this game. Then the next match, I had to fight against people that are way more experienced than myself. And I basically refused to fight against them. Some people will say I throw the match or just copped out, but I'd rather do that than lose my sanity. That's the thing about shooting games, Ruza. You got gifted, Ruza, from Multi-Micah. I haven't seen Multi-Micah in a while. He decided to do 5 gifted subs out of nowhere. He's been very busy. So, Ruza, now you can enjoy the emotes that you saw many times before. Just look at the emotes you have now. Enjoy. I would hope that I'd hope people would spend that money because it hopefully increases value with the $5 US. Indeed, Ruza, indeed. There are some emotes there, Ruza, that I think you're gonna enjoy. I finally added more, like I said before, that hopefully increases value or brings an incentive for people to spend $5 US. There are some good ones there that hopefully will bring people there. If I have to fight against those two same players again, no thanks. Oh, I know, Ruza, but I'm just saying that as an option, at least you can see the value in them if you ever use them. That's what I'm trying to say. Because before, there were some good ones, but I thought, maybe there could be more. I wasn't in a rush to add more animated emotes. I just wanted to say, do I have anything that I could possibly add? You know how I am. I do not force to make faces because let's be honest, it's cringy. It feels unnatural. And once you spend enough time watching TV shows or enough entertainment, you can kind of tell if it's genuine or well done or just really forced. So even with my hardened personality, I have my moments there and there. I'm not going to spend too much time leading a new match here, but hopefully I get a match here. And if it's the same 2 players from the previous match, no thanks. Can we get a decent match? But yeah, Ruza, this game, your computer will have no problem running. But I don't think shooting games are for you. But this game was supposed to be the next mini GTA 5. Unfortunately, this game's development was squandered by management, among other reasons. Shame, because this game could have been so much more. This game had things or features at the time that are common nowadays in most games. I still stand by to what people say about this game. The customization in this game, Ruza, is still some of the best I've ever seen. I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but the amount of things you can add to your character when it comes to clothing, piercings, tattoos, that sort of a thing, it's still some of the best I've ever seen in the game. You can do a whole lot of details. There's not a lot of NPCs here, but take a look at these NPCs here. Look at that. You can have tattoos, you can have piercings, you can have hairstyles. Again, you don't have to agree with it, but at least at least it's an option that you can do. The hairstyles, the eyeliners, tattoos, everything. Again, even if tattoos are not your thing, it's nice that you can do it in this game. Sure, the graphics are dated in a way because this is a 2009 game, 2010 game, but it's nice though. I have to go to the social district just to show you how much more variety there is, but it's nice. Also, you can customize your cars as well. Again, it really depends on your creativity. Oh, and you can also create music in this game. Sort of like MIDI music. And it does sound decent, especially if you know what you're doing. So that's one of the reasons why people still play this game after all these years. I just hope I get a match here in the next few minutes. If it's the same 2 people, no thanks. Again, interesting paint jobs you can do here. Again, look at this. Again, very interesting. Creatively, it is. If you're into cosmetics or that type of creativity, that's something you might like to do, maybe. But it's very unlikely this game is gonna get a graphical update anytime soon. There's really not many people working on this game compared to VRChat, for example. Only 2 or 3 people or so. Yeah, there's only 2 or 3 people playing this game. Two or three people developing this game. This game doesn't make us enough money compared to VRChat, unfortunately. But at least this game is still being developed. At least it's not much, but at least it hasn't been shut down. It has been shut down once already. But it came back from the dead as a free-to-play game. The microtransactions for this game, well, it is, well, it was a lot more expensive back then. $30, 20, 30 US dollars for a gun, a permanent gun. I wish I was joking, but I think it cost that much back then. Yeah. Definitely not worth it, in my opinion. Maybe $10 or $15, but not more than that. Yeah, this game is not GTA. The person that made or designed this game in the first place, they did make the first GTA game. Unfortunately, the development was not smooth. Shame, because this game could have been so much more back in 2010. What? Could have been. Yo, man, come on. This game, this car obviously looks like a Dodge. Very fast acceleration. Cornering is pretty decent. Nice sliding. Yeah, this game, again, could have been so much more. It could have been. Shame it didn't. At least this game got a 64-bit upgrade, so it works on modern systems. But it still needs a whole lot more work just to make it decent. Oh, can't drive that car. But yes, I was able to experience a match that was decent. It wasn't, it was sort of decent on both sides, and there was that one match that was not fun. Yeah. Well, I am going to log off here. I've been waiting for a match for 5 minutes. Nothing, unfortunately. The game does its best to try to match you up with the same skill level, but sometimes, unfortunately, that's not the case. There's not enough people playing this game. But at least I had a decent match in this game, at least. Yeah, that was nice. There's some hope for this game, but you have to wait. Anyway, it's quitting time. I gotta go here, but thanks again for coming on, guys. I'll try to do more VR games. I actually did Ancient Dungeons VR, but it's not for me. But I'll try to do more VR games. I'll try. I've been neglecting on that for weeks. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll try to start early tomorrow, I hope. Later.